Ashy B.
Teddery.
That reminds me, I didn't find out what language my daughter
Yeah,
programs
no, I was gonna
Okay,
ask you
one
that.
sec.
It doesn't matter that much. I presume they're just doing like
Gene?
Oh god, yeah, I guess they might do a bit of.
Well, give me some examples.
Oh, he's already off.
Python, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, if you ever need help with programming, I used to like to help. Good. Nice. That's the way to do it. But you've got to put your own spin on it. Okay. Don't touch that, sweet. I know. Good night, love. She's a smart girl. Python is the one they're learning at the moment.
Okay.
And a bit of HTML because they're doing some website stuff. But the main reason I think she's a smart girl is because I said, if you ever need any help with your programming homework, I used to do it for a living. She said, I'm fine. So she knows that I suck.
Yeah, man. The way in which IT like the way they teach computer stuff now compared to even 5 years ago. Back in the day, it was like learning how to use Word,
Right?
Learning how to use like fucking Excel or whatever, and they probably still do a bit of that, but it's largely like terrible. And like the GCSE for I know there's like I think there's like a computer science GCSE. I don't think it was ever offered to us.
Do you suppose that, like, if you think about, I mean, I did computing A level at my school, and then also at the college. When I did it at school, it was awful. No programming at all. It was all like theory. Yeah. And then at college, it was mostly programming, and it was things like Pascal and I think maybe even some Fortran and some C, and what other language? A lot of Pascal, because it's a very straightforward language, right? And it teaches you the basics of programming without having to learn about things like object orientation and things like that. So,
yeah, I mean, I got in my first year at university, I got taught Fortran, despite it being largely a very useless language. It is.
Well, you say that, but
I mean,
that's what my dad did.
I know he's in banks and stuff.
Yeah, that's literally what he did for his entire
It doesn't
career.
have a lot of the tools that a modern day language have, but that makes it very intuitive to use, and you know, it effectively it's just a complicated calculator.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy, but I mean, so they didn't teach much programming. It was all the theory of literally how computers work, and a lot of theory about that.
See, that just sucks. Like, I don't understand why. It would be like turning up to art class and they tell you about how the paints are made or whatever.
Right. No, I agree. Get people's hands dirty. Get them in there. Show them that the computer can be made to do what you want it to do. I also think if you're talking about, even like you said when you were at school, them teaching you about how to use these bits of software that are very straightforward, is there was almost an assumption that kids would need to be taught that stuff. If you sat down, my daughter is very good on PowerPoint. She's never been taught how to use it. It's a very intuitive program. It's made for everybody to use. It's made by Microsoft for anyone to use.
Yeah, I mean, and they've got to make it for like your average like 55-year-old lad who's like can only just about work his Yahoo email.
Right, exactly. So these are not programs that need to be taught to kids, because I mean, if they're going to do anything with computers, believe it or not, that is not going to be the hurdle that they need to leap over to figure out how to use PowerPoint. So yeah, it's interesting. But so she's in year, let me think, 8, and yeah, they're learning programming. I'm like, that is phenomenal. Like, that is what should be happening. because
Yeah.
I mean, I think it helps a lot of other subjects. Even if you don't go into computing, it teaches you a lot about maths, about organization, about logic, about planning, about being able to read something very complicated and understand it. There's so many skills there with computer programming.
I also think, like, generally speaking, like, programming is like a really, really good secondary skill you can have. No matter, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe if you're like a fucking writer, it's not that good, but for a lot of things, it's like a good thing to be able to do.
Yeah, I agree.
On the side.
I agree.
You don't really find, like, you don't find someone saying, "Oh, I wish I," that, like, a butcher saying, "You wish you could do chemistry," or whatever. But
No, I think you're right. I think it's a really good skill. I think it's a really good skill. And teaching it at this point, thank you. The second year of secondary school to be learning programming, I think is really
they're
really
gonna
good.
be fucking geniuses.
Yeah, no, they're
like,
gonna be
by the
so
time
good.
Like, there's gonna be some giga coding geniuses coming out, and that's cool.
Yeah,
I
agree.
like the sound of that.
I agree. Especially because if you look at the way society's going, you can't tell when there's going to be fewer uses for computer programming in the future.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be more. Like, everybody's going to need to know how to do it. And I know that her dream is to get into games, making games and stuff like that. I'm never going to tell her, oh, don't be silly, games is too hard, Of course, I know lots of people that work in games. She could 100% do it.
5 seconds.
And even if she can't,
be presumably a lot more jobs coming through.
yeah, but even if she can't, the skills that she would learn are going to be applicable in a million other fields that she might end up being interested in. Like you said, it's always a good skill to have. There's no lack of need for computer programmers, I'd say.
Yeah, I think the shame behind, like, a lot of subjects at school are pretty useless when it comes to the wider world.
10
And,
seconds
like,
remaining.
using a computer and doing IT is like the one skill where it's like, do you know what? I'm not going to do it, but this is actually going to be pretty fucking useful.
Yeah.
And then, when I was at school, it was just spent doing dog shit on fucking some random Microsoft shit.
Right.
Occasionally, we used some Adobe stuff, but mostly it's just farting about doing nothing, and it's just another useless subject. But it could be so much more.
I agree. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I would like to think that some decision was made at the top that actually having kids learn how to computer program would be future-proofing our employment pool.
Do you think it's like the reason why it wasn't brought in so much earlier is because there was like some like stubborn old lad in the department or on the board who's like, you can't teach kids to code. It's a complicated skill.
It could be that, but I think it's more likely that there was a lack of teachers that could teach it. Genuinely.
Potentially.
And I think that now there's teachers. I mean, my kid's computer teacher has worked in the industry. She knows how to code. And it's like, great. Like, that's what you want is teachers who know what they're talking about. And our computing teacher had worked in computer, but I don't think he'd done any programming. Not the best guy to teach you, because I think you have to make the call, really, that programming is an important part of computing. It's not enough to just say. I think it's important to look forward, not backwards. And if you looked backwards, we would be teaching kids how to use hole punch programming and shit like that. And it's pointless.
Yeah.
You got to teach them what's current. There's no point teaching them. You can teach them in a couple of lessons the history of computing, and it's mildly interesting to kids. It's interesting to me as an old fart, but it's certainly more interesting to teach kids this is stuff you can use now, and this is important stuff for the future. That's what you should be teaching kids, I think, in the main.
I think there are very few things that I genuinely enjoy in life other than
Dota?
Like in terms of things I do that could be a profession, there are very few things I do that I genuinely enjoy just spending time on, and coding is one of them.
Oh, yeah?
10 seconds.
Just like casual projects.
That's nice.
Working on stuff. There's like nothing I would like. There's like hardly anything I would do.
Would you think about being a programmer?
I mean, yeah, at some point. I don't think I have the.
Radiant team pick.
I don't feel like it's the best fit for me right now.
Okay. It's pretty boring. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like in the main, I'm sure there are some really exciting programming jobs out there, but it's pretty fucking boring. Like most of the time, you're not coding. It's an awful lot of either design specs and documentation and sorting all that shit out, or bug fixing. And oddly enough, I enjoyed the bug fixing more than anything else, because there's something very satisfying about figuring out why the fuck isn't this working, and then going,
just to get something to work is a good feeling. Having something not work is an awful feeling.
It is, but at the same time, when you crack it, no one expects your program to work.
It is pretty worth it.
The first time it
sometimes
compiles,
it's just like a stupid issue.
That's
and you're
true.
Like, what the fuck?
That's true. I think I saw a tweet the other day that said, if the computer recognized that there should have been a second bracket, why didn't it just put a fucking second bracket there? And I'm like, that's a good point. And that could be the future programming, that it will say, almost like your spell checker on your phone, it'll be like, did you mean to put a bracket here? Oh, yeah. Because that would save a lot of time. Otherwise, you got to fucking, when you compile and it fails, that's a lot better than when it compiles the first time. When it compiles the first time, you're getting further away from a completed programming. Like, because you know, this ain't going to fucking work. This is going to run, but it isn't going to fucking work. And then it's much harder, because the program runs. When it's not working, you can step through it and see where the errors are a lot more easily, because it's just not compiling. But when you compiled it and it's running, that's when your fucking real work starts. And you end up looking at the same code for hours and hours and hours.
Exciting times for sure.
I don't know if there are any themes this evening or for this game.
I believe there's going to be an attempt at some point to run Team Stoners, where before the game, every single member of the team must be slightly or severely high. And I believe they might be running against Team Alcoholics, but I don't know if that's coming to focus.
Let me just state, for terms of service and on a personal level, I do not support either of these concepts, but these are free countries and people can do what they want. We are
Team
merely observers.
Versus Team Degenerate.
Pretty much.
Dire team pick.
That's next week, says Ritzy Bits. But who's Ritzy Bits?
I have no fucking clue.
So,
one of the teams.
a 1 month subscriber, he's in the know now. He knows everything.
Team Ket.
This is four of the classic sports. You need like an ogre in there, and that's like the bunch.
Please, son of Duratan, I did not encourage this. My dad he was a Fortran and stuff like that for like several decades. Worked in insurance companies and banks in the States. And I think I've told you this before. He was the oldest person on his team by far. Like this was when he was in Florida. He was working for, I think, Bank of America down there. And he worked there for a good long time, just basically as a consultant coming in and doing contractor work and stuff like that. And the team was him, like this mid-60s old white dude, and then all these young Indian guys. And because he lived in England, he knew what curry was. And there was a curry house next to...
Do they not know what curry is in America?
They do not eat curry in the States.
Is that even possible?
Dude, I'm serious. Like, you can get some, if you go to a big city like New York, you can get some curry. But honestly, you just cannot get curry over there the way you can here. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't.
I mean, we're talking like not the big cities, obviously.
Right. Like, for example, Bulba, when he came to Birmingham Major, he ran up to me and he was like, dude, I'm so fucking excited to finally have a good curry. I was like, I feel you, brother. And we went and got curry.
Yeah, I think his favorite food is Indian or something.
Of course, he's Indian, so yeah, he fucking loves it. So yeah, the idea that you can get curry in the States, I'm sure it's possible, but it's not like here. Not like here at all. Yeah, in Canada it might be different, but yeah, it's certainly not, in my experience, every time I've been to the States. In New York, you get curry houses. In Florida, I think there's one, and we had to drive to it. But it was good. It was similar, very, very similar to the curry you get here. But it's not as common as it is in the UK. Sorry, Americans, if that's shattered your worldview and you're going to try and convince me otherwise, but you're wrong. I have lived in both places. I've been to both places. Have you? That's my first question. There was a patch. I don't know what it did.
Well, they've got a big cleanup patch coming, don't they? So it might be the start of bug fixing season.
You have 3 Indian places within a 20-minute drive. I have 3 Indian places within a 2-minute walk. Do you want to keep going?
I have maybe like 15 within a like 3-minute walk. I mean the whole road I'm next to. Maybe dox myself a little bit, but it is sometimes known as the Indian capital of London, or at least the town.
Yeah.
I used to live on Curry Mile in Manchester. It was great times.
We are talking curry. We're talking Indian curry. Not Thai curry, not Japanese curry. We're talking curry. If you say we're going to a curry house, no one says which kind of curry. You mean curry. You mean Indian curry.
The more you say that word, the less real it sounds. I don't know why. It just lost all meaning in that.
I think it's because we
fucking
nicked
sentence.
it. We nicked
Probably.
it and changed it.
What do we change?
Curry?
To what? What from?
I thought it meant something different from what we mean. So we use it now to describe the whole dish, but it doesn't, right?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I something in the back of my head saying it means like sauce or something. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not very good at not this sort of stuff.
Curry is an anglicized form of the Tamil kari, meaning sauce.
Oh, it's from sauce.
Or
Okay.
relish for rice that uses the leaves of the curry tree. So yeah, we were like, yeah, curry. The whole thing's curry now. Yes, you can curry a horse to water, but you can't make him order a bang and vindaloo.
Can't make him get some poppadoms for you.
You wouldn't curry a car, so why curry a DVD? Legion Commander. I'm gonna call this now. It's an L for the Radiant team.
Why? What's wrong with Legion?
Because I've never seen the lads win with it. It's
I can't even remember the last time they played it.
I remember very well because it was a big
I
fat
reckon.
L.
So what have we got here? We got Nutkin on the Shadow Shaman, obviously. We got Jack Jakiro.
Blake, wake up! It's 8 o'clock.
Stormy
Just stretching.
I heard
Relax.
a yawn, brother.
Primal
I heard
Beast
a
of
yawn.
Bolsover is on the Legion, and then we've got a Yoso with the last pick mid. What's a good Yoso hero?
They
He
need
likes
some.
Necro. I
He
think.
does, yeah. Necro's really good at the moment, I think.
He deployed an Odie a little while ago that was quite brutal.
Odie's not bad.
Odie's banned, however.
Odie's bad.
His Viper was a pretty solid counter pick, though I don't think it fits in the same way in this game.
It's not bad. I think it has good tempo.
It does have good tempo.
Wait a second, though. One of these heroes at the bottom here is the carry.
Oh, you're right, actually. Presumably the bench.
Isn't it not mid? What?
Dire team pick.
Pango? Well, I don't know if Yoso plays Pango.
Yosalia.
Is it what? So they're playing.
Might be the
Avenged
Yoso
Carry?
Jug.
I thought it was going to be Hoodwink mid, but
What the fuck
be-
does Yoso mean? Because it's got full stops.
what does Yoso mean? Oh, yeah.
Oh, he explained this a while ago. I can't remember now, though. It's like you only something once.
Is it like Wednesday your Dol Mio Day in Italian?
You only suck once. Well, that's been proven wrong.
They have Grimshock against Pango. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, picking Pango into Grim is as terrible as it gets, really.
Oh, you're right. That is pretty bizarre. Does it only work when the leash actually activates, though, right? To hold him in place. It doesn't just stop him by casting it.
Select your hero.
He's got to be.
So he
latched to
can
someone, yeah.
It's gotta be
cast it
latched.
either way, but he can't roll about.
Yeah, he can't roll about.
He's just fucking there as a ball.
Oh, it's Yoso Legion. Deary me.
I think it's mid Legion against mid Hoodwink, I'd guess. Unless it's
might be-
mid Grim.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Not us,
All I
that's
know
for
is
sure.
I haven't seen Hunter lose yet, and I don't expect to see him lose today.
Really?
Is he not
Haven't
lost?
seen Hunter lose yet.
I feel like Hunter has been either MVP or honourable on the winning team for every time I've seen him for multiple weeks.
Bingalier.
See if he's lost any of his last few.
Because he was involved in the incredible upset against NT FedEx and Odusa.
What about Panglegume? Panglegume instead of Beangalier. Panglegume.
Right, so he won last week.
What is a
Well, not last
legume?
week.
If only there was a convenient way that we could find out.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
God.
And then he played Jakiro 1 week. There was no result recorded of that. Shout out to Eric. And then he won the I don't know how long ago that was. And then he got an MVP. Very impressive. He is very effective.
He's a
He
witty
did-
pick.
He did lose on the 11th of Jan. That's quite a while ago.
That's a while ago. That's what I'm saying.
I think he's only played like 4 games since then, though.
Every time I've seen him, he's just kind of been quietly picked. Been picked a hero that is not some flashy bullshit that you need to impress people with. It's some like solid Snapfire or Jakiro. I mean, Death Purify offlane was the most adventurous thing I've seen him done, and he just does his job. Just does his fucking job. And that's what I like to see.
You like to see people just fucking getting on with it. They're fronting up here. Gore Grimstroke. Looking forward to this. Meanwhile, Jack just in the butt line.
If God of Random hasn't been recruited to Team Drunkard, presuming there is a Team Drunkard, I don't know what they're doing.
Does Nev not see them here?
Right.
Oh my god, Nev!
Nev is in trouble, but they don't have a lot of catch, to be honest. I don't know why.
I think
They're
they've
best-
now
oh, they're
split
best
them.
Oh yes, go lads.
Why is Eagle not doing anything? He just
Eagle?
didn't spin? Eagle on the Juggernaut did not spin.
No,
Yeah.
Fairly, you know.
I don't know why they went for a gank, to be honest. 'Cause
Listen.
they have Jakiro, but that's it for like.
Oh my god, you're right there. One like actual stun is just down bot lane, getting a fucking bounty in.
Let me tell you something about Eagle. We played with him the other day, and he was so demoralized by the end of the game. He was Winter Wyvern, and he was genuinely awful, like absolutely awful.
I've heard some reports of these games.
Yeah, they were.
I think
very
did Munt
bad.
just? I think Munt straight up won and done, didn't he?
Yeah, no, they were just
Yeah.
awful. Like Bob was in him, and Bob was just like.
Was that
I
the one he was lagging out?
Eagle claimed he was lagging out, but he just never.
But is
never
that like
did
a Bob?
anything.
I'm feeling ill in CS. Kind
No,
of thing,
I said
where
to
it's
Bob was like.
patiently untrue.
No. I literally said to Bob, look, if you're not going to enjoy this, I reckon you should leave. And he said, I'm going to go. You're right. And that was the end of it. Like, it was just, it was not a good day for Dotes. I'd been playing Elden Ring for like 5 hours. I hadn't been playing much Dotes. Eagle was tilted to fuck and could barely control his hero. Just never did anything. Like, I was waiting for a good black hole, but it was like, what's going to start this, you know? And I was kind of hoping that there would be a big Wyvern ult and then I could get in there and do things. But instead, we crushed the lanes. Me and Munt crushed our lane. Bob was super farmed, but then every fight after that was just mega goons. Cinny was whiffing loads of combos on Invoker and like apologizing. It was just one of those games.
Yep, happens. You've been getting a lot further in the Elden Ring than I thought you did. Once you made it past day 2,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the rage quit point. 2 days in, you feel like you haven't learnt anything and you're just gonna quit. But you have persevered.
Dude, fucking kicked ass.
Absolutely gaming. Oh, well, that is not a good trade. How did that happen?
He got tangled up in the trees and just spin to win and fucking didn't win.
And that's only with level 1 fucking axe spin as well, so it's not doing much damage. Must have been very unlucky.
There were a couple of people clicking him, and I think maybe some creeps as well.
That might be it.
Nev could be in danger here. No, he's fine. He does get tagged, but it's only level 1. I try not to go too ham with the. This is tough for Bean as well, I think, because Pango seems like one of these heroes who, first of all, if he doesn't have a good lane, he just kind of doesn't really do much. Oh, they killed the axe in return though. Like you kind of want him to explode nice and early and just win all these team fights and shit. And I always think he fucking sucks against any kind of harass. Because he's very squishy. He has 640 health. To give you some idea, Hoodwink has 680. She actually has 720 now.
So, yeah, some part this starting item build.
Yeah, the starting
where
item
he has
of rushing
no stats.
a bottle, but yeah.
I mean, rushing bottle's obviously fine, but it's going to leave him very unhappy for a bit.
But for example,
Intrigued by
Shadow
the
Shaman
bracer
only has
instead of
boots.
Wraith Band?
He has boots and a Sage's Mask, and he has 740 health. So he doesn't have any health stat items either. And he's got more fucking health than Pango.
I do know in the pro scene that anyone that could even think about building a bracer is building it at the moment.
It's very good.
Apparently the item is very good.
I think
what's changed?
Well, it scales now at 25. It doubles its effectiveness.
Did they change what it gives?
No, but it's like, if you think about it, I honestly think it's a couple of things. I think it's not just the fact that it scales, but also everybody's getting shard at 15 minutes, right? So you've got this thing that you get your shard, you might not get your next item until a little bit after that. So this is like a decent value item for the lane that you are going to keep past the point when you would have traditionally. Because rather than get your other item, you've got this shard instead. Because who doesn't get shard? Like, it's super good on so many heroes.
It's a very slot efficient item, the bracer nowadays.
Yeah, it's one slot.
In the same kind of similar way Wraithband and Null are, but not to the same extent.
I
they just
hate New Talisman.
The minus mana cost, yeah, it seems
it's
either
another
incredibly
one of these
cheesy
ones
or
where it's,
utterly
like,
useless.
Useful on like fucking like 2 heroes, and everyone else gets fucked.
And they like nerfed it because of the cheese on those 2 heroes, so it's not even that good on them anymore.
Hunter could be in trouble here. Igor gives up. That's good, hey Ras. Get back and hit creeps. I think that I'm glad they nerfed it in a way, because I fucking hate it when people just go, you just get 17 no talismans in the lane. It's just lame.
I don't disagree with that. But it was quite sad when no one built any of these items apart from Bracer. It's nice to have them back a bit.
I agree.
It's interesting that these lanes have worked out so that they're all exactly even. But top lane, both people are doing really well CS-wise. Mid lane, both people are doing really well CS-wise. And bot lane, both people are doing terribly.
Yeah.
I don't know how they've managed that. No one's winning their lanes, and yet they're going dramatically differently. Citizen Nevers.
Oh,
Jack, so not anyone that matters. Really.
No, I agree, Eri. It's very frustrating playing for. I mean, Grimstroke can one-shot waves. That's why I like playing him mid. Sand King can farm waves really fast in camps. But someone like Puck, the fact that the orb doesn't even fucking kill the range creep is fucking ridiculous.
I found that it does kill it up to like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but who fucking cares at that point? Like the whole point is you're a squishy little lad. You should be able to at least kill the fucking range creep. So many other heroes get the ability to do that, but not Puck.
Lina has the same issue.
It's just stupid.
But both her spells don't kill the melee creep.
But Lina also hits from a million miles away, so if you're not fucking the range creep first, you only have yourself to
Puck
build.
is a really
Red's just fucking dead.
Puck is by no means.
But _Wonder just resubbed for 5 months.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just the discipline to click the range creep first if you can.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Ugh, Bean.
I haven't seen Hoodwink Dessa before, but Xantha's got it queued up.
Is there any particular reason why he's going it, or is it just for the +2 damage scale? I know that if you think you can go Dessa, you want to get it as fast as possible.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
it's good.
Necessarily plays into Hoodwink's strength a huge amount.
Oh,
You're looking
I
more
don't
for
think
the
it's not a bad
right?
item. I mean, Dessa's always going to be quite good on a nifty hero, but
Yeah.
Axe going Vanguard first. I'll be honest with you, I don't like that, because the only hero it really helps against is Legion. Shakira's magic, Shadow Shaman's magic, Pango's going to be doing... I guess he's going to be doing some physical damage, but I don't think he's your concern. The main thing is going to be Jug, but he can spin. I think a hood might be better this game for him, but what do I know? Maybe it helps him farm the jungle.
I've had something pointed out to me that Radiance is now back as the carry item, because you can disassemble it into a nullifier and a butterfly later on.
really?
Oh,
And
that makes
I
sense.
really want to just start building, because they just pointed out to me because I was watching, I don't know if you're in that game actually, I was watching the lads play Ursa, and Munt was saying that there's some high level pub games where they're doing Radiance Ursa and things like that. And it sounds like it could be really
Here comes
fucking
Bean.
fun.
It's like I don't like butterfly. Honestly, I can definitely see it. If like you can build it into it, then I guess it's okay. I rarely build butterfly anyway.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
they're gonna
Butterfly seems
trade
like a
here,
very
though.
useless item. Nullifier is, I think,
Nullifier is
I
very
rate
cool.
Nullifier.
Maybe not. Maybe yes.
I can see on like Ursa where you don't really have built-in farm, like
Yeah.
that good built-in farm. But
Oh, she's just too quick. Oh no, dive this eagle. Oh.
I mean, is it better than getting a diff blade and killing everyone on the map?
I don't think it's better than that, but I also don't think you want to be building Diffblade every game, you know? It's the same like dichotomy Ursa had before, with do you want a Battle Fury or do you want a Diffblade? Or a Mask of Madness. Like, I like having more options than just one build that if it doesn't work, I'm cunted. Dalaput gonna try and light up the snipe down here. Whew. It is
Nice.
so much fucking damage.
So let me ask you, with sharpshooter, do you target a hero or is it literally a pure
You get a
skill shot?
line.
No, it's just
You get
just
a
line.
big old line to aim.
But it's like an instant. When it shoots, it's like it's not like hook.
There's a slight delay on it. There's
Yeah, I
a
mean-
travel time.
I don't know how to define the travel time, but you know, at max range, it probably takes about a second to reach
Okay.
its location. It is dodgeable, like
Yeah.
pretty easy.
I mean, I've definitely
only thing
dodged
that-
them, but only pre-dodging. Well, they
The
killed
only thing
your
that
kid.
truly frustrates me about sharpshooter is that it does not seem to stop no matter what. So you're just punching this hoodwink and stunning her and things like that, and she's just slowly
Yeah.
spinning on
Oh.
the spot, lining up the shotgun.
This duel is Pog.
It's the win.
Go your son.
A double
You're
kill.
so-
Oh no, Bina got the one.
Nice try.
But they got the
This has
duel
been
a
Hey, got the
win.
thing, that duel of damage.
A duel a win.
This has been some good work from Bean. He goes
Yeah.
bot, uses his ulti,
Yeah.
gets some kills, immediately leaves, gets a bit more farm, and then the second his ult again goes top to secure
like
the duel.
I like that.
Also, I don't like phase boots on hoodwink, especially with no bottle. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Gonna be
You're gonna
perfection.
have
Yeah, your mana's
pretty
regen is
large
going
mana
to be...
problems later. This hoodwink's a spammy spell lady.
Yeah, jeez. There's a regen. She'd love that. Beam would like it even more.
I think
I usually
Zalapur
go
might be
bottle
looking
and
to...
bots, but yeah, you're gonna need.
When
you're
you
gonna
had
need some
mana, you could shoot him, but you got no fucking mana. Oh! Who's TPing in here? Oh, no, it was cancelled.
There's a regen top.
They're
Bean is
closing in on
coming
Bean in
down.
the jungle.
Yeah. Oh.
Daniel Twice
God, Random
has
just
been
TP'd
subbed
out.
for 32 months.
Bean does not
Left
have
his
mana
team.
or his
Oh
ult.
shit!
Hunter could be in trouble. Oh,
Nice.
the dunk is
Oh,
a
I didn't
whiff.
get the dunk. Not work.
Shame.
Have you guys seen the Shadow Shaman thing?
What's that?
Where you can solo Roche at level 6?
Oh yeah, I saw T
I
got
have
this
not
tweet
seen it.
about
How'd
it.
you do it?
Because they changed Shadow Shaman's wards, the damage type Shadow Shaman's wards do, and they changed Roshan from a not hero unit.
Non-hero unit.
So he takes more hits to kill each ward, and the wards do like 2 or 3 times damage to him.
They're piercing damage, right? So
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shadow
So
Shaman
you
can
can-
6, he can solo it.
You have to
I
like
saw
tank
T's.
it a bit, but it's like quite easy from what I've seen.
I also saw the vid. I don't know if it was Dota Cinema with the Darkseer Primal Beast, and if you look at is it Onslaught? I think is his ability that he stomps around.
yeah.
If you surge him at level 1, you can just stomp people to death. You just walk next to them, stomp, 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 and they take so much damage because the damage is based on 150 units moved. So because you're surged, you're covering more ground. You're just stomping in more of a circle around them. Trample, thank you. And you just trample. It's just so much damage. I thought that was quite a funny combo.
I've still not seen Primal Beast win a game, but in
No,
lane,
he definitely has
his damage is fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
his trample is it's really like kind of frustrating because they've overtuned one thing that just completely forgot about the rest of the hero, which is not really good.
Yeah. So every single other spell of his either gets him killed or does nothing, apart from Trample, which for the first 15 minutes one-shots every single hero in the game.
Oh, that's a big chunk.
Oh.
And
Oh.
it's K.
Nice.
9-9 though. Oh dear. Oh, the Grimstroke is coming to the fore.
Oh, this is good. Nice.
Oh, it's a double kill, but it was a whiffed dunk. One
Oh,
dunk.
that was
Hunter
good,
could be
Hunter.
on Trey dunks right now, but is instead on just one. But that's cool. That's the kills on the board. Bean going down. That's good move.
He's halfway to that blink.
You know what? He got one more dunk. Oh no, he's already at the same amount of dunks as that axe from last week. So we're proud of him.
Oh my god. Who was it?
I can't remember. I just remember laughing a lot.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Chat, who was it? I want to say it was Madge, but I don't think it was.
I don't think it was Action Dan, but I might.
Oh no, I think it might have been Dan. Yeah, it was Dan. Schmupster says.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah,
Almost
Dan
blink on
that.
Legion. In action, Dan. Correct.
So the blink first on Legion is kind of a riskier build. You are, rather than going something like Armlets or Blade Mail, where you have some ability to fight, or you're a hero other than just your blink and duel. You're entirely relying on your team winning duels for you right now. But if you can snowball, you can
yeah.
go crazy.
Oh, that's nice from Bean. That's really nice from Bean.
Oh, we see the blink pay off already. Well,
Oh, the
Well,
attempt
he's not-
from that.
he's not
That
letting
is a
it
nice
get there.
macro fuego. That was a nice macro
Oh, they
fuego.
can maybe get Hunter though. Yoso!
Did you?
He's in! How you
Oh,
doing?
this is all kinds of bad.
oh, that was close.
Yeah, this ain't looking good.
Get the haste and get after his ass. Well, they're only up by 1 kill, but that felt cataclysmic and seismic. Like a 6-pointer at the bottom of the table.
The real big differential between Dire and Radiant right now is Reg is farmed and Eagle has nothing. So it is going to be on if Reg wants to turn up to these fights, Dire should be winning them.
Wait,
It's just on if he feels like he's ready to.
farmed? Incredible.
Eagle is
It's really
not farmed at all.
rarely happens.
I know, it's amazing compared to his normal absolute talent and brilliance.
He's a lad who needs to relax. I think he gets very uptight.
Yes, he does.
You know what he's kind of like to me. It's like, all right, this is an old story. Hold on, let's cover this. Check his Deb.
Yep.
When I was about 14
Why
or
did
15,
Bean go in there? That's crazy.
Cool. I
Sorry, tell us the story.
worked in a kitchen at a vegetarian restaurant in Bournemouth, and there was me and 2 other people working in the kitchen, and I was the assistant. I guess you call it the sous chef or whatever. So I chopped stuff and helped with the basics, you know. And I was also the washer-upper. Because I was a kid and I was getting paid like fucking £7 or something for the afternoon. It might have been a tenner. No tips. And it was dog work really, but I did actually quite enjoy it because there were some older girls that worked in the kitchen and they were very fit. So I enjoyed it a lot. They're going on Legion, but there was no assistance there
You
from
also
the boys.
had like plenty of time to duel anything.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Please don't duel Reg. This is a huge beano. Big ice path potential. No, it's already
Yoso,
there.
what are you doing?
Yoso is now going in like a goob. That should have been so good. Hunter is keeping the rest of the team
Ooh.
busy. Jack gets the snakes down. This is grim.
Oh,
There's
the
a
double
dunk.
stun!
There's one more. Can they get Eagle? Eagle is in big trouble. They've
Eagle
only
does
lost
have Omni.
Hunter. He does have Omni, but he's going to chip-chop onto Reg. They split it up. He's silenced. He's dead. They got 4.
That's good.
That should have been so much better for them. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what Yoso really dropped the ball there. That was cool.
I also think Bean bounced himself out of his like smooth.
This was the
Bowling ball
spot. He
action.
had them all in the middle there. Just stay
Yeah,
there.
then he just ended up on the Radiant high ground instead.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you telling us about some fit girls?
So that was one of the main reasons I worked. There was, I was like 14, 15, and there were girls who worked that were like 18, 19, and I thought, I've got a chance because I was like a. And
Oh shit!
oh, hello.
I-
Oh,
He
doesn't get it.
No.
Anyway, the other people who worked in the kitchen were this English lady who she was probably in her 40s or 50s. She was really, really lovely, and she was a decent chef and taught me a little bit about cooking and stuff. And then a Chinese lady who was in her 60s and had an incredibly strong accent, but she was lovely. But she was obsessed with gambling, as many Chinese people are. And she had won once on the horses. One time. She'd had one big win. She'd won £500 on this long shot. and we would get paid cash in hand at the end of the day, and she would go to the bookies next door. Or if she had money on her and wanted to get a bet on while we were working, she would send me to place the bet for her at the bookies next door.
Jesus.
But
you
that
were 14.
Yeah, I would. I mean, at this point, I was like 6 foot tall. You know, I was like a lot of other young lads. You just go in there and you put the bet down, no problem. And also, they fucking knew her in the bookies. Like, this is from what's her name next door. They're like, oh yeah. It was like, you know, relax. People don't give a shit. It's fucking Bournemouth anyway. She had won once, and then she lost every single time. I feel this is a very lengthy analogy.
I've been waiting with bated breath to see how this relates to Dota.
So Eagle has played carry pretty much every time I've seen him in the in-houses, and maybe once or twice early on carried his team. And since then, I feel like he's chasing that feeling, and every time he misses a last hit, it's like his horse finishing third, and then the next one's finishing fourth, and he just can't.
A long story just to say that. Like, we're introduced to like so many characters.
It's interesting. It's more interesting than just saying it that way, isn't it?
The 40 to 50-year-old lady
more interesting
who was
that
a
way,
decent chef.
Yeah.
The vegetarian restaurant that fit birds.
Mate, we've got 3 games to fill tonight. If you want, we can keep it brief. But I think he's chasing that feeling. I think he's all permanently chasing the feeling that he's going to carry his team.
I don't disagree with that, to be fair. I do something
That's
quite
a good
similar.
ball. Hunter definitely in trouble. Where's the swap, Nev?
I'm not
I guess
interested in saving
Nev
his
is getting
offlaner.
bullied. Okay, yeah, that was a good play from Bean, to be fair.
This is a good leash.
Yeah, but he's too
And the
late.
Magpie's
Here
doing a
comes the
lot of
snipe.
damage.
Yoso's in! You could have definitely swapped that lad in there. Okay, swap your lad out.
Why no snakes? Jack?
Jack's a brave lad. We know that already.
He's
I like
been
how his
insisting.
team, like, with super ditch, like they weren't even anywhere near.
Yeah. Even though they were upper man, they were like, nah. But to be fair, Eagle had his ult, so you know you don't want to take a chance. And they had duel. Whew, better relax. Back up, lads. We killed one of them and we've got all our shit. They didn't have Pango roll. I guess that's it. I feel like even though they just killed a lad, they don't give a fuck. I feel like Dire are all up in their grill right now and taking the lead.
Well, Dire have actually, I think, pre-20 minutes taken a tier 2 and taken the enemy shrine, so it could not be going much better for them.
Yeah.
This Wraith King, it's pretty much the entire story of these patches. If your carry is ready to fight and the enemy carry is not, the enemy team can do fucking nothing. Because, like, what is Eagle doing in these fights? He can't do anything. When there's this big.
If they know about this Roche, they could easily. They got Pango. This is an easily fightable
I
Roche.
feel this
don't
is
think they have any
contestable.
idea.
They know.
Well, I mean, God of Random just run up for no fucking reason. He's okay. Right. God of Random has cost his team this fight massively.
That was absolutely abysmal.
Well,
That was as bad as it gets.
They got Wraith King coming back in, but he is going to be
Red King's,
surrounded
coming back
1v5.
into Dire once again.
What the fuck was
And now
that?
they've just
Gordon?
given Roche.
What was that?
Like,
That
he literally didn't do anything useful. He just went and put down a sentry ward. Like that. He cost them the fight and the Roche to put down a sentry ward.
We got another one from Munt. Speaking of, Greg thought sandalwood was actually made of recycled sandals.
I know, it's just more bullshit.
I don't know why he's so persistent in wanting people to believe these lies. You know what? We talked about this analogy of, you know, getting addicted to gambling. Munt one time people bought a Munt lie about Greg, and it was the beating women thing. And since then, he's been chasing the lie by making up more and more wild stories.
This is so true.
Chip
Oh my
up,
god.
these are very funny. These are
They're
very
all
funny.
good.
He said I love them so much. I need a list of them. I can't remember them all. They're so good.
There was the one where he tried to persuade everyone that Greg had gone to Croatia to be an extra in a golfing movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, here's an actual one from Munt, an actual Munt fuck up that was true. Munt genuinely thought people blinked once a minute. He was trying to
No,
estimate
he
like
didn't.
something to do with blinking, and he was like, "You blink once a minute, you blink 60 times an hour, right?"
No, he didn't.
He genuinely was trying to like draw up an estimate based on how many times people blink.
Right,
And
but
he
you
said,
got to
you
understand the
blink about
levels
60
to the man.
times an hour.
The levels to the man. He knows that you guys are not going to believe that he thinks people blink once a minute.
I mean, Munt also claims that okay, just to preface this, think about Munt. Just picture him in your head for a second. He believes that he can one-shot anyone with a single punch.
Oh, the fucking one-shot punch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love him. If you didn't have to do a fucking video submission, which I can't be asked to do, I would nominate Munt for Mod of the Year.
Oh my! I was actually going to at you and Munt out that because as Munt is least community spirited, least helpful mod. His response to everything is just ban them, and I think he'd be perfect for moderator of the year
Right,
with a paid
but-
to TwitchCon.
He basically set up the whole Discord, which I didn't do. He was the one who did it. Like, you can blame
Shit.
Munt all you like, but the whole reason the Discord exists is because of Munt. Like, it's basically his thing. He's great. He's
Oh, this is a good Omni Slash. Bullying Nevin.
Oh, you missed the dunk
He
again.
did.
Oh,
The lads and dunks.
div spin? Yeah, he does.
And because of that
Get
Aegis,
Gore!
they're going to win the
Oh my
fight,
God.
genuinely. Like, Eagle gets another 2
Eagle's
kills.
gonna die.
for it. No, he's fine. He's fine.
Why didn't he
Well,
try and
this-
Chichara?
oh,
Maybe it
kill
was
for
down.
Beam.
What the where's? Oh my god, he ran out of mana. Oh my god.
Oh, seriously? Oh no.
This is Death Blade on me. Yeah.
Dire's middle
Yeah, deflate on the Pango, but also no wand and no.
No
He also
shard.
thinks he'd win
No
SAS. Who
shard,
dares
no.
wins?
Yeah, so-
My favourite part is Munt says this shit and you lads think he's serious. That's my favourite part of Munt's trolling. When people then also think he's being serious that he would win SAS. Who dares wins.
I legit little finger my way to the top. Wouldn't be hard to outspot dumb army noobs. Probably turn the clock back 2 hours and no one would even show up.
I think we missed a
You know
very
what? Someone in chat has
point.
pointed out the biggest Munt delusion is Munt actually thinks he's PMA.
Yeah.
And that's one he genuinely believes in. He's like a positive gamer.
I think he was once. Much like Eagle, he's been chasing that high ever since.
Okay, so in terms of, this the Aether Lens Jakira thing, I'm confused by. I don't understand the value, particularly in extending Jakira's cast range.
RNG gods
I don't mind it as a Jakiro player. I'll be honest with you. I think it's alright.
Oh,
You
that
must
was
cast your
brilliant.
spells, Jack.
No, Jack actually made just a brilliant
Yeah,
lane
no,
there.
he did. Ether shocking the wave. That was.
Ether shocking the wave,
play.
yeah.
Oh no! Legion's BKB wasted.
Oh, Hunter!
Call
Beam
wasted.
doesn't
Beam.
qualify, nice
Half
burst.
his ult. He half his ult.
Good Joe.
He's
Rich.
Where's he going? Fuck me. Where's he going? Get the lad that's low. Get him.
Where's Eagle? Oh, he's so low.
Gets his ult off though like a brave lad. He does
He
perish.
immediately dies to the fucking bouncing
Dies to a
coconut.
Maelstrom proc!
That's unfortunate. Yoso must run. Jack is trying to contain this bitch. Get her in the snakes, Jack. The fucking snakes, man. Good. Yes.
Nice.
Now the Hexadoo.
Hex.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
God, this is nail biting stuff.
This is.
A lot of this is the fact that Dire are not taking fights together, and they're not finishing people off. They let Jack escape running up north, and they let him leave. They let Eagle walk away until he decided to come back in and commit suicide. I mean, without Eagle's death there, that's actually a 5 for nothing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I admire his guts.
I do appreciate the bravery, but it was foolish beyond belief. Especially given that he got 2 Omni Slash on the rating, and then the rest of his Omni Slash was on a Carti. He ended it, and a Maelstrom proc just randomly zapped him. So it didn't look that impressive, but it was very brave.
80 damage on the Legion. Not great, not terrible. That's the Dyatlov take.
It's a
on-
bit of an unusual build, going this Blink BKB.
BKB is
No
strange.
Blade Mail, no Armlet.
I think, in all honesty, The plan is for him to lock someone down and the other lads to do the damage. I think they're
Yeah,
they're
I do.
relying on Macro, Pyre, Snakes, Bean, and Jug to do what it takes to get the job done.
I'm not
Because
sure if he built the shard because he actually likes the new shard or because he thought it's still the same as the old shard.
I don't know.
There's a strong possibility it's the second.
I don't play.
I say this because I have done that.
Has fallen.
Yeah. Has Wraithy bought his shard yet? No, he still hasn't.
He won't win any of these duels solo. He needs to not do this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But this is a good setup. And look, Reg once again not with his team. Hunter not with his team, and they're just going to be caught out.
Very good. There you
They're
go.
wrong for this as well. Oh, they might find Hunter. Okay.
No. Back it up. Take a building. Chill. I didn't notice Pango goes oof when he hits into things as a ball. He goes oof.
Actually, that would probably be quite painful, really.
No.
Dire's
Yeah.
bottom tower has
He's an armadillo. They feel no pain. Famously.
Have you ever seen an armadillo bounce off a fucking wall before?
You ever seen an armadillo ask for paracetamol?
No.
True. True. He's got us there, Asher.
Roche is up in a bit. 30 seconds, in fact.
Second Roche is normally the game-defining moment. First Roche, Dire fucked their lead away, and have continued to fuck their lead away into a lead for Radiant.
Oh yeah, Pangolin, whatever. Shut the fuck up. Who gives a shit? Was he gonna fucking write into me? Send me a shitty email like everyone else does.
Dear Inhouse cast at BBC, I was terribly disappointed to hear you call a pangolin an armadillo. I will not be resubbing.
They are totally different animals. Look at them. They
You should get
barely
Mr.
share.
Attenborough on for the next next in-house, please.
Hunter dead, no buyback. Pango almost down though.
Oh,
Bit
they're gonna
roller.
catch the Wenger bus. Dead.
Reg is just running in circles, confused.
Why is no one hitting Red? He's just always walking through everyone.
Why is Reg hitting creeps?
That was his first BKB. He cast no stuns, did nothing, and crit a creep for his first 9-second BKB. That's a very impressive performance.
We've got
Be a
snakes in
profit, mate.
86. Let's go get Roche, lads. It's been 10 years, I still don't time Roche.
No, I know on some level it's really good to do, but I just refuse. I refuse. You know, at some point they'll add it into Dota Plus and I won't have to do it anymore. That's what I'm hoping out for.
They never will. People already complain it's pay to win. That would
Well,
take
to be fair,
the
if they
cake.
added it in, if they added it in and it said when Roche respawned, that would be pretty overpowered.
Zoe, I think if you try with a lowercase m. Lowercase, all emotes I think start with a lowercase letter and then the second word has the uppercase letter.
Well, if they're on like BTTV, I don't think that's necessarily true. Where's Mutt? He'll know.
Shakira
Either
could
way.
be dead here. Hunter. Hunter misses the call again. I've hyped Hunter up too much. I don't think I've
Hunter's
seen him
been
hit a good call
absolutely
this entire
shocking.
game.
The goons don't know how to play.
Yeah,
Hex.
this is the classic Plaguecaster's curse.
Good hex. They could turn this in a sec if they feel brave.
Where's Pango? Here he is, baby!
Another miss.
Bouncy bounce!
Done.
Oh, it's a good leash though! Oh
That
my
is
god,
a
Eagle is
Molotov
fucking
NA
dying!
leash.
Eagle is fucking dead! That was a really good leash.
That was a really-
Yoso is so determined to kill Hunter. Dunk his ass! Oh, Hunter,
He's on
you are a
corner.
fucking disaster!
Wow, they got a 5 for nothing. Wow.
And also
Two
started with
dunks.
a pretty good swap in by Nev.
Yeah.
Nev has, I think, for a Avenge player, Nev has been pretty consistent.
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 I would be honest with you, this axe needs a BKB. Stop going for the shard, get a BKB. He's just bought
What's
the
a shard
shard.
do?
Perfect. Fucking, who gives a shit? Applies a stacking debuff for 6 seconds to enemies hit by it that causes them to deal 20% less total attack damage to axe.
Oh, 2 axe only. That's.
I mean, Munt is an inveterate Ags buyer on this hero, and all it does is apply Battle Hunger. Don't get me wrong, it can be super pog, but when the game's going poorly, you just need a fucking BKB on this lad. You just need a BKB on Axe. Like, you just need to be able to live, get in there, be a BKB lad, do your thing, without blinking in, missing your call, and then just getting fucking hexed and dying. Like, he's 3 and 10. Get the BKB. Why are the lads allergic to it?
Here we go, the scene of their failure from 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Nev is one of the better
Discourage.
goons, but didn't he play carry the other last week and it was a fucking disaster and we were like, what has happened to Nev? I'm sure that happened. Or was that Reg? I can't remember.
No, Reg played Huskar last week, I think. And
I remember
it was a
one of
disaster.
these Nevs or Regs was terrible.
Yeah, I think that the Reg was like, or Huskar, he just
Did
didn't
nothing,
look
right?
like he was doing anything. Like he would
Yeah.
jump in, he wouldn't cast any of his spells. He would just stand there right clicking.
Yeah, these Coles, honestly, Hunter could have a lot more armor than he's got.
He's also got 10 deaths, which is just not.
No.
You know, if you think about how many kills the enemy team has, they have 32. 10 of those are Hunter. It's a
And
good collection of
it's
items,
honestly not hard to steal kills as Axe. Like, you just dunk them. Ags on Grim? Really? Oh, this lad. Yes.
Yeah, well, when you have Avenge who's going to at least somewhat be able to save, you can actually go greedy.
I
It's,
agree.
Again, why I was a bit concerned by this Aether Lens first, and you know, Jack. They're gonna do the best they can, but you know, now with the second 4-star, maybe it's a bit better.
I'll be honest with you. The lads don't use Glimmer anyway, so just fucking get whatever you want. I've
I
given
do
up.
think Glimmer
I've given up.
is still probably the best of the two.
No, it's fucking pointless. They never use it.
But
They use it on
you're right,
themselves
they
and no one else.
do
What's
use
the
it on
fucking
themselves.
point? Or just tell them to get whatever shit makes their hero good.
It is interesting. They are better at using 4-star on other people than Glimmer, I think. But yeah, they've been
Yeah,
caught
mana
out here.
boots and ether lens is not great. That's set him back. He would have had a lot more shit, but what can you say? I think the
Yeah,
shard
that-
on Shaman is one of the best ones. Correct me if you feel I'm wrong.
No, it's definitely one of the best.
Pretty decent.
I do. Okay, well that. Okay, that whatever that.
Never
that
looking
grip
for a
stick spell
swiggity
was
swoop.
weird. Yeah, I think Radiant just really got caught out there. They just lost a tier 3 for nothing because they weren't expecting to do that much damage, I guess.
It might be that he's kept them. You're right, Area. Might be that he's kept them because no one else on his team is ever going to get mana boots. Although I like to get them on Venge because she also has mana problems. But then you do get a 4-star. But then I always get an ether lens on her, so. This is going to be an Ags Jakiro as well. Got to get that pure
That'd be-
damage because that is super cool. Especially if they don't notice. We've won a lot of fights from that.
All these ice paths are fucking missed in the last like.
Yep.
Like
You
4 or
can't lead
5.
with it. I said it before. You cannot lead with it.
They should not be
Oh
going.
my
There's a big
god.
call into a dunk. No, no need.
No, he's silenced.
Reg is fairly low, but.
Reg has
duel
Aegis
again
and
on the
ulti.
back line has
Yoso's
not
feeding.
come
There's
to
a
anything.
lovely leash. Should be a nice
That's a free
dunkaroo.
dunk for Hunter.
Being in trouble here.
Oh no. Oh no. Why
That's
didn't
big.
you jump further?
That's a
nice
big path. That's a grosser. I'm grosser path. The stun goes on the Jakiro instead of B.
Oh, but the double stun hits. Oh, I think
Rut
they
row.
might have just lost.
Ruh-roh.
That's a dieback on
Yeah.
Yoso and
So I'm back on
Jack.
Yosta and on Jack. Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, Hunter knows. He's ready.
I wonder why was the
Okay. For some
maybe it was the
reason,
lockdown that was a bit
Grimshaker
lacking.
just
But
decided he wants to die. But maybe also Eagle.
Oh, the disarm. No.
they stacked their stuns,
Ah.
and it has cost them the life of
Hunter,
Avengers
where are you going, buddy? Help your
Bean.
guy.
Bean. Bean.
Why did Hunter leave? Hunter!
He just walked back.
No, he
Good.
was like just
Cool.
fanning
Oh,
about
did
in
he?
the base. Hunter dead. Oh, that's a
Hunter-
nice. Oh,
No,
that's
just
unlucky.
let him go. Time to leave.
Make 2 illusions. Good. I only need 1.
Bean a
Okay,
little
now Bean's getting a
Alright,
bit angry.
Reg
This
can
is
be
a
on
bit
the-
far. Or maybe not. Eagle followed
God
him.
of random. That's a dieback for God of random.
Yeah.
And it's a dieback on axe.
Tower is under attack.
So they they did lose the racks, so
Oh.
it's not great.
The
They lost the
juggling.
racks and they bought back on 3 heroes, right?
Yeah, I think they bought back on. I want to say they bought back on Yoso. They bought back on Jug, and maybe also on Bean.
I don't. It was Yoso.
So Hunter
Jack,
bought
and
back,
Jug.
Thor bought back, Eagle bought back. I don't know who else bought back. I can check
It was
that.
Jack and it was
Right,
Yoso.
Right.
I think Bean still has
Yours.
his.
Well, we can easily find out. So only 2 heroes have buyback, and it's on cooldown for everybody else, apart from Jakiro and
Venge.
Wingnut, and then Wraith King and
Oh my god, Zalop is
and Bean
out.
both have it.
out to dry here, but there's not much damage coming in from Yoso.
Why would you hold
More
on to
spells.
Macropire there?
Alright, so small criticism for Zalopet. Okay, he might get away actually.
I would say biggest criticism, you fucking have Macropire. Why didn't you Macropire him? Why are you... Fuck me. It's honestly, this is the lad's Jakiro. It's literally you have to cast your spells in sequence before you get to your ult. Like, you've got Ether Lens, you can tag him with it from 1 billion miles away. Just get there, Macropire, and then cast your other shit. Instead, it's like, I've got Go Q, then I got to do Liquid Fire, then I got to do Liquid Frost, and then I got Wise Spot, and then maybe I'll alter that. But it's a sequence you can't interrupt. You must have had it.
He did have it, yeah.
Yeah, he had it. Smoke up from Dar. They're going 2 different routes. Already a recipe for disaster.
They're gonna find
And yet-
Yug. Blink up in 1.
Random
Oh.
underscore
This is
Justin
game.
for 14 months.
Okay. Oh my god, Jug just got demolished.
Wow.
That's a dieback.
That's Roche and End or just End? It's the lad's
Just
choice.
end, I think.
They need to get the creeps cleared out from mid. Oh, they got creeps flashed. Go, lads.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Glyph down.
fortified.
It's good, hey, Ras. Without any creeps mid, the pyre has gone down.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Hunter could just jump something and they can just follow him up.
It's also riskier to do that than just pushing, you know? I always think that when you're in these one-up situations, you don't want to jump. You just want to kind of push. And
I
eventually you either
prefer
get the
push.
tower or they buy back.
Otherwise, people start thinking about diving past. Yeah, like this.
This is good.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh dear.
There we go.
There we go.
Gameplay. I do
Oh.
agree with the sentiment on the large that if you're happily pushing the buildings, just push
Just
the buildings.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I
they,
also
they,
think
they,
I
they
didn't-
weren't happily pushing the buildings.
No, they
I
were
didn't
not.
really
No.
consider that no one on the enemy team has buyback either, and they know that, which obviously changes that. It's then worth
Yeah,
having
yeah,
a
yeah.
risk.
Agreed.
Um,
Because pretty much every kill is they ain't coming back, right?
They ain't
like
coming back,
it's when people dive uphill and they could just buy back and then we all get team wiped and it's like, what was the point in this? We could have just taken a lane.
yeah.
Radiant's top
I feel like this. They just. I don't know if Radiant did anything massively wrong.
They
Like, in
gooned a
that
lot
fight-
of fights. But that's
Yeah,
it.
they did a bit, but in that fight where this whole collapse started, when there was bot racks, I don't know if they did anything like wrong. They just seem to not have the items, maybe.
Jeez, man, Hunter has had a fucking awful game.
Oh yeah. he's
I mean,
been
their
terrible.
He
Legion
is-
didn't
he
really
is
do
third
anything.
lowest on the net worth. Wow.
Yeah, the axe has been abysmal. Has seemingly had these items
And
for
the
the
other
entire
pos 3
game.
is also very low down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, Yoso just kind of. I think this is my problem with the Legion. I did call it. They picked Legion, they lost because I mean, they compensated for the lack of team fight by picking Pango, and I think actually Bean did all right. I still don't think it was the right pick into Grimstroke, and quite often we saw him just fucking locked in place, unable to do anything. But, you know, fair enough. He still got 12 kills. But it definitely wasn't what it could have been. This uncontrollable nightmare for them. Because they have very little team fight, really, on the Dire team. I mean, I think you've got... Chikiro gives you reasonable team fight, good AoE. The snakes are always a problem for the lads. And Pango all pinging about, what can you do? You know, but pick it into Grimstroke, you're just gonna get fucking leashed. That's it.
Yeah, I do. It may just come down to a draft issue because nothing they were doing was disrupting this hoodwink and like venge on the backlines.
I think
And
the
as
blink
you-
on Legion was a mistake. I think he maybe should have gone Silver Edge or something like that. Because
That might have been, but then
That-
you
that
kind of
might
get
have
countered by like good sentries. You still run into the same issue where
ha Plague. Ha!
I know.
And again,
Good
I say
sentries
to you,
is-
ha.
But the same, maybe it's just like it might just be this Pango pick because of the Grimstroke. He just never. The only good fights Radiant took were where Pango was either got a random fucked up like in the Roche fight and just died immediately, or Pango was able to do something before the leash went down on him. Because without him, Yoso's just alone on the back line.
Yeah.
He's not a threat.
No, he does
And Jug
nothing.
can't get past Wraith King. So it does seem like this maybe mid Pango just hasn't worked.
I think, like you guys said, without Armlet, Legion isn't as scary and
Yeah.
never farmed. Like they didn't. I think there's a problem that people still have in Dota at the moment where they think, don't worry, it's fine. I'll just get some time to farm and I'll get an AC and that'll solve my problems. But in a way, what they should have been doing was, if he's going for this
What
Blink
the
Blade Mail
fuck?
thing, yeah, just dead. GG. Oh, hello.
This is
Got
a good
his
Omni.
off. This is a
Good
good Omni.
macro
It's
as
a good
well.
macro player doing some work.
She's available on Axe. Is he going to use it?
Unfortunately, I think Wraithing still has another 2 lives left.
Yeah.
Buy back Yoso.
Oh, that's a good stun. It might buy him enough time. Good, good. Alright, now they just have to click the building. Now we don't need to die.
I mean, the reason I'm talking so much about it was I was not expecting this game to end the way it did.
No,
Where-
it was an odd ending.
Where Dai just walked high ground and kind of just took a Rax and won the fight. And before that, it felt like quite an even game. I didn't see it coming. Hunter misses another call.
GG.
Nope, it's another buyback. We've got to fight to the end.
Why are they doing this?
It's alright. I threw it.
The society livers.
Dreadful. Congratulations to the Society
MVP
Livers.
is probably Reg.
Probably Reg. Zalapa went 16-4 and 16.
I would like to see the damage stats.
and was the most
on
farmed
Zalapa.
hero in the game.
Yeah.
Look at Zalapa's damage compared to Reg's.
67k damage.
67 to 36.
That is a lot of damage.
I think the problem is like we can tell when Wraith King's walloping people because he's
Yeah.
standing there critting them. Hoodwink is such an obnoxious little shit with this seemingly invisible tiny arrow that fucking pings about and hits you for all your health and zaps people with a roll. 67k damage was substantially more than anyone else in the game. I think it has to be Zalapa MVP.
Yeah, I think
so.
looking at the stats.
16-4-16. That almost looks like like he's too good for these games. It's not the case, but on the basis of this performance, I would say well done, Zal. That's a
I
definite
think
MVP.
Hoodwink mid might be like a busted pick in the in-houses because it's another one of these heroes where the lads just don't focus it ever.
It's
Like
true.
even though it could easily die a lot of the time, it's let to run its race. But something like Huskar, everyone's on that immediately. Don't pick Huskar
Yeah.
if you want to cheese someone. Pick Hoodwink mid.
I do not want the
But again,
name
that's-
Putin's Fat Dumper Fan Club. Please change that fucking name, Reg. What the fuck are you thinking? Fucking idiot. I don't know why they're in the fucking broadcast channel. I brought this up. It seems to fall on deaf ears. Apparently, I'm the only one who thinks it's a fucking stupid, needless waste of time, but whatever. The lads want to do it. Jasper needs to be in his own fucking private channel. So does Zalapa. Whatever.
I don't know who this picture of is. That Samuel Jackson? It's so.
It might well be,
squeezed.
but it's very hard to tell given how stretched it is. Oh, I've got offline mode ticked up on my screen right now.
Have you?
Yeah, it's quite exciting.
That is intriguing. I do not. Ted does not.
I'm also disconnected from Steam. Oh, I think it's coming back. There we go. How's your day been?
I had a dentist appointment. That was like the highlight of the day.
Very nice.
Although not really a highlight.
More of an
Yeah, it's okay.
inconvenience. Anything else?
Yeah, just inconvenience. My mouth feels a little bit ravaged. Because they it's a thorough cleaning process they go through. They have like a little like mini like soft drill thing, and then they have this spiky thing. And then there's a load of tools. It's much more sophisticated than my last dentist.
I've been going to the same dentist my entire life. The same actual dentist as well, the same person. I think it's quite pleasant, really. You have a good relationship with them. Know how each other
I'm
works.
pretty sure my dentist retired. My old one. Like he's like 70 something when he retired. So
Yeah.
the hands were starting to go.
Oh my god. This is a dentist with shaky hands? I'm out.
No, he's just getting old, you know. He was a good lad. We got on well.
Probably jealous of the fact you had teeth.
I'm a fancy dentist.
I haven't been to the dentist in a while. Definitely need to go. Mrs. F had a root canal last month, which was pretty grim. But yeah, and my daughter had 2 teeth extracted in preparation for her braces. What massive!
Wow, is he bad enough?
So his rank would imply he is, but I'll be honest with you, Head is a natural gamer, and I see him do things that genuinely a pog plays. He's not great. I mean, he's not. This is not his main game, so he does make boo-boos and stuff like that, and he's certainly not a super knowledgeable Dota player, because this isn't, like I said, this is not his main game. But
he is at heart a gamer.
He is a gamer.
You know,
he is a gamer.
There's a certain nature of common sense.
Exactly.
That being a gamer.
Exactly. So whilst he might make some
provides.
boo-boos, I think if he made this his main game, he could be really
An
good.
underscore crypt just
so yeah,
free
Head's,
sub for
I think
15
one of
gonna
the
do
biggest
well here.
differences between the lads who the gamers, let's call them, is when they make a mistake. Like, they'll make mistakes, but when they make a mistake, they understand exactly why it was a mistake and why it's bad they did that. However, the non-gamers will be like, fuck you, it's fucking just standard dotes, mate. We got an NZ FedEx game, oh dear. Who's Eater of Gravel? Anyone seen that lad?
Recognize the name. I think Head is a first timer to the in-houses. I think Eater of Gravel might be. I've seen them on the Discord.
The real Piano Man's had 14 teeth removed by surgery.
He might be a shark. You never know. It is.
You
Twitch.
never know, that's true.
So get this right.
14 teeth is a lot. Maybe
That
some
is
of them
a
were
lot.
like baby teeth, I guess.
That is a lot. On Sunday when I did the MRE stream, Mrs. F was out. She took my eldest out with a friend of hers, and they met a friend of Mrs. F's, and they had a good time out in London, while me and PFlax, the younger, looked after the pets and did our MRE stream and then chilled. When my wife got home, she said to us, "Did you guys remember to walk the dog?" And we had completely forgotten. Like, we were about to, and then...
DOTAINHOUSEBABY.
Thank you for the sub. That's 3 years. Thank you for... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, that's 3 years total. She said, "Did you remember to walk the dog?" And I was about to say... I was literally... It was leaving my mouth. Oh, my God, I'm sorry, love. We forgot. My daughter goes, yeah, we did. And I was like... conflicted to fuck. Because part of me wants to say... "Love, now we shouldn't lie, should we?" To mummy. No, sorry,
Well,
love, we didn't.
That's of the squad.
I was like, we were a team this morning. I can't betray that. We are still a team now this afternoon. Doesn't matter that my wife's come home. We're both in trouble. She's trying to bail us out. She thought quicker than I did. And I said, yeah, we did. And she goes, "Yeah, but we just took her to the park." And I was like, God, that's good. Because you've given her a reason to say... "Oh, we should have taken her for a longer walk than that." And also, potentially, we could have said, "Yeah, exactly. We could take her for a longer walk now just to make up for it." But instead, we didn't. My wife was like, "Oh, that's fine," because she's had walks all week. I was like, yeah, exactly. But she was just fucking straight in there. Bam. And I didn't want to say anything to her. Because part of me thought, what if she tries to hold it against me subsequently? And she's like, Do you not remember? I covered for us on Sunday. If you don't do X, I'll tell Mummy that I lied and you help me out. So I was like,
backed her up.
Yeah. So I was like, this is careful because she's got me on a spot now because I essentially owe her one. But we would both be in trouble for the lie, but I would be in more trouble for the lie.
Yeah, the only one who's losing out here is unfortunately the dog.
Didn't get a walk.
Didn't get a walk, bless her. But she's
You got
fine.
some sneaky children. The elder wasn't it the elder who snuck into a room to steal some fucking snacks and got caught live on air?
Well, and
Whilst he went in
got
there.
fucking shopped by Sarah Beth. So
Yeah,
I
Sarah
can't-
Beth,
I
Snake.
was-
Snaky
Snake
Beth.
herself.
very good, Roger. I like that. No, she's not a loan shark. She's just a sixth picture of Pyrion, and it's
It is
Samuel L. Jackson. A bold man. I would be honoured to be thought of in the same breath as Samuel L. Jackson.
Can you do a Samuel Jackson impression?
Sprite, good. That's what he says in Pulp Fiction. Mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down? What is this? Big Kahuna Burger. Big Kahuna Burger. That's
Big
a new
Kahuna
Hawaiian
Burger.
joint down on Fifth. That is a tasty burger. So no, in summary, I can't do a Samuel L.
I've
Jackson.
been taking tips. I've been taking tips from my video.
Radiant team back.
Well, we were discussing potential video ideas for the next round of that quiz.
Oh.
Some absolute corkers on the way, but
I don't
we
know.
keep
there's
thinking
some
of
them- some
ideas
them
that
are pretty
require like
complicated.
big budgets.
Yeah,
and
the
editing
lads
teams.
think I'm like some sort of like film producer. I've got all the resources.
What,
Greg
they want,
was a
like,
bit confused as well. Greg kept suggesting more scenes from Ratatouille, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
we've done Ratatouille already. We're trying to think of new movies.
all
God bless him, he just
what
wanted
about
to
the
see
bit
more Ratatouille.
where the rat makes the ratatouille? Because that's like super pug seed, man. Ooh.
Yeah, Duel of Fates. Yeah, I don't have a hole in the floor.
10 seconds.
They want us to do the chess scene from Harry Potter. It's very difficult
5
to
seconds remaining.
get a hold
Apparently,
of.
there's
a big
just
enough
no giant
set.
chess sets in London anymore.
There is one in Twickenham.
Is there now?
Yeah, there actually is.
How occupied is it?
Oh, it's
for
empty.
the daytime.
It's empty. You can come
Oh
down.
right,
and,
well,
yeah.
fucking send off the lads. I don't. I guess I'll have to. Recruit.
I'll meet up with you and I'll show you where it is. Oh, in fact, I
Sure.
could film the scene.
You could. I need to recruit like a load of lads to be pieces.
Oh, I see. Because there are pieces.
Oh, there are actually pieces.
Yeah, there
there
are
as
big
well? Okay.
plastic pieces.
Oh, nice.
I've played there.
Really?
Against my daughter. I won.
Radiant team
Is it difficult to see what the hell's going on?
No, because you've got kind of a bird's eye view. So, I mean, the pieces come up to about your knee. They're big plastic pieces full of rainwater. 'Cause they...
Oh, they come up to your knee.
Yeah. And
Okay.
they're sort of like, you know, so you can stand there and you're like right on top of the board, so you can get a decent look at it. Yeah, I'd say it's not that different from playing it online.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, you've got to move the bits, so you know you have to count the little squares, but it's not.
Yeah, I can't just have a random horse shift forward. The thing is like, Ron is riding a horse, so I guess I'll just.
Gotta balance
could
on the
straddle
same
it.
square.
You could straddle it. To you, Ashwin, they'd be giant pieces.
So this is the thing. Someone just suggested claymation. Again, this is a
Yeah.
serious step up.
That is so much time. So much time. Do some claymation. Do you know how
Claymation.
fucking tedious that is? It's like a day. It's like every frame you have to set it up, move it, click. It's like you look at minimum 30 seconds per frame to get everything just right. Just buy a horse. I mean, my daughter does go horse riding, but I don't think they'd be on for.
Would they fit on the squares?
Can we get them on a chessboard this week?
Dire team back.
No,
we
let's
do-
just
we
do
do
the
own a
scene in
hobby
real
horse
life.
as well,
We can
yeah.
get some bishops, some
Yeah,
actual
bishops.
priests.
Just
Plague
get
knows some
out.
bishops, of
I
course.
can source some
I
bishop
reckon
or
we
two.
can get Liz. Unfortunately, we can't get what's his face?
Well, you can do drag queens rather than
Phil.
actual
We
queens.
can't get
That would
Philip.
work.
Philip's a little bit.
He was never the
problematic to
king.
get.
He was never the king.
Well, we need
Yeah,
some
king is harder
king.
to do.
We'll get the king of
Um,
Sweden. He's up for anything.
King of Sweden.
Yeah, he is. Pawns.
Seconds
Who do?
Just get loads
Pawns
of
is probably
porn
the
stars.
easiest one. Just,
Recruit
This
the
is
cast
bizarre.
of
Get
I
Johnny
don't like
Sins!
that.
We'll get Johnny Sins!
Johnny Sins is the king. He can play anything.
Johnny.
Well, he is bald as well, so he worked well as a pawn.
Yeah, we've got a new role for you. Oh yeah, who am I fucking? No, we need you to just. You're gonna play as a pawn. It's a play on words.
You're Johnny Sins
We're
impression.
doing a recreation of the Harry Potter chess scene,
back.
and we need.
Oh, I love Harry Potter, me.
Big fan. I'm there. Hangs up. Wait, Johnny, I haven't given you the details. Johnny! He's just there magically the day of the shoot. I told you I'd be here. I'm Johnny fucking Sins. I don't know if he's English or not.
He's not.
He's not.
Also, he's like
10
Stay-
seconds
he's like a
remaining.
fairly jolly lad. He's not like
5
some
seconds
sort of
remaining.
Batman-esque.
He's not the Statham of the porn world.
No.
Who's arse am I fucking?
I don't even know if I know
Radiant's
a
team
Statham
back.
of the porn world.
Why isn't Statham featured as a picture of Pyrion? He's a bald English lad, like, you know.
Yeah.
Have
It's
you
weird
seen
they've
Statham
gone
when he
for-
was a diver?
What was that swimmer's name? Duncan Goodhue.
10 seconds
Before most of
remaining.
yours time, he was a swimmer. Duncan Goodhue, Olympic swimmer for Britain. He was terrible.
5
Met him. He
seconds
was a
remaining.
dickhead. He came to the Bic, which was the swimming pool in Bournemouth, and all he did was sit in the water and do this thing where you put your hands. I'm sure you can do it, Ashwin. You clamp them together,
Dire team
and it shoots water out like that. And he just shot us all in the face with water, like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the sort of thing like 11-year-old would do.
Like, I think he thought the kids would love this, but we were just like, why is he squirting us in the face with water? This is not fun. It was really annoying.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, Johnny Sin's real name is Stephen Wolf, which I feel is already a porn name. Yeah,
That's a pretty good name.
that is a good name.
I guess is Stephen not sexy? Like, it's not. It's not super sexy.
The real Piano Man says Statham is one of my favorite actors. He sells every role he's in. Method. He's always Jason Statham. As long as the method is, can you be Jason
I'm
Statham?
Jason
He's fucking
Statham.
nailed it.
And that's Winston Wolf. Winston Wolf. So problem.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant
I'm seeing
team
what
pick.
is essentially a boatload of stuns on Six Picture Pyrion and a limited amount on Team PauseFish.
Well, they just picked a big one.
They have picked a big one, and they're rocking
Is
an
that,
IO
is that
carry.
a Ted Tide? Not Ted Tide. What am I saying? Head Tide.
He has
Possibly.
been playing Shadow
10
Shaman a lot,
seconds remaining.
but
Because one of the
haven't
most
seen his
famous
tide.
Ravage
5
Boo
seconds
Boos is
remaining.
from Head.
Oh, you're right, actually.
The Ravage
That's a
on
proper
an
throwback.
empty creep wave. Just
You need some major damage now for the 6th victory of Pyrion. Probably some decent burst as well, because you need to kill IO quite quickly.
He's a
Yeah,
fucking asshole.
Dire
maybe
team
TA.
Luna
I think
Yeah.
if the Mars actually goes damage, which they tend not to, they tend not to build items that let you do shitloads of damage. They always go
I do
fucking
that, yeah.
blink and fucking blade mail and shit. Just fucking get some damage. You can slam dunk noobs. You got Earthshaker as well.
10
Come on.
seconds remaining.
They got 3 melee
Yeah.
heroes and a lad that's going to be there or thereabouts.
5
I think Luna
seconds
is
remaining.
fine, but she has a lot of issues this game. Luna is not known as a hero for having quite like long range, and she's gonna have a hard time getting to IO.
I don't think it's a very good pick at all.
Yeah,
It really is not. Really is not good.
it's a good pick in the sense that they know how to play Luna.
Oh wow!
It's
Here's
a comfort
I've
hero,
got a
but
fun fact from chat. This is from Myers. NZ FeedX was picked by Alfredo and was then swapped to Dire.
Wow.
Real Tip just resubbed for 10 months.
Timber
Double
would
digits.
be good for Radiant. Yeah, very, very, very
there's 4
good.
strength heroes at the moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no, it's 3, isn't it? Obviously, it's a running joke that Ogre McGee
Oh
is
yeah.
a strength
Ogre.
hero.
Oh, of course.
But for the flame
Just
I
a
got on
beefy boy.
YouTube, he is not a strength hero. He is an int hero. Yeah, all right. He's just got a fucking plus 25 strength talent. That's what just
10
fucking got me
seconds
confused.
remaining. Radiant team banned.
Sniper banned. Alright.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. As much as we're talking about Radiant's lack of damage, there's not a huge amount of damage from Dire.
They've got to pick
But
some
they're kind of
mega
going for
carry
more
here.
of the sustain.
Yeah, but you need to
kind of
sustain
approach.
with reason.
10
You
I
do-
think
you
they're,
do need
they're
to
going
be
to go
more
morph.
damage.
It's a muffling game.
I do think IO is.
5 seconds remaining.
It's hard to remember the damage IO does just because you never really see IO carry much.
Just go carry IO for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Emu exclusively plays carry, I think.
Medusa banned.
That's a smart.
So they
pick.
think they were going to go Medusa with that, which is a pretty good pick. That's a lot of the damage and hard carry they need.
Mid Sand King, let's go.
Let's go. NC FedEx Morph.
I wouldn't actually mind
Time
the
to
mid-sanking
lose.
here, to be
10
honest.
seconds remaining.
What for which team? For
Necro, pick Necro.
Dire.
5
Pick
seconds
Necro.
remaining.
You'll live for fucking ever. IO Necro, come on.
Here's a take worth discussing. Bob believes FedEx is the worst Dota player that he's ever seen. Do we agree or disagree? I believed in NC FedEx for a long time. I was like, no one this good at laning. Could be this bad at
You realise
Dota.
you are cursed in all of your opinions.
Exactly.
Alchemist.
That's
Another strength hero.
it's another strength hero.
Insta-pick Timber.
You boom!
Yeah! Yeah, baby.
This is the best Timber game you could possibly hope for. Like,
And
genuinely.
yeah, the lads can't play Timber, so GG. Actually, I think I've seen Alfredo pick. Oh no, it's Maj on Timber.
It's an NZ FedEx Alchemist. Oh my god.
Oh wow, what is that set? I've never seen that.
Bob, I agree. I think that the thing with NZ is he clearly could do better, but either has more fun fucking up and losing the game and enjoying his teammates getting angry, or just genuinely every 10 minutes his brain shuts down for just long enough for him to feed a massive advantage away.
I think he does garner enjoyment from just like fucking with people, which is a real
he might
like
be.
that's a real cunty thing to do.
Yeah.
Like just you like wasting people's time.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
I mean, yeah, I have
Fantastic.
begged him not to do something before, and he's like, like you can tell he's like getting a fucking boner at the idea that we might be upset about his terrible play. I mean, he makes power plays unironically. Like Munt genuinely thinks he's making a power play, and then it doesn't work out. And there's at least some justification behind his power play. It just sometimes it just doesn't work out. I think NZ knows this isn't going to work out, but he just doesn't care.
Have you guys seen this Tide set, by the way? Well, not set. It's just a
hat.
collection. He's got like the stupid fucking parrot hat, and he's carrying like a fucking
eel.
bit of meat. I don't even know what he's carrying.
Is that an eel? It's very thin, isn't it?
I love the way it's a fish. It's clearly a fish, lads. Look at it from the side.
Yeah.
It is a fish. And he's
It's
just
the fucking
clipping into the
terrible
ground
item.
beautifully. Fantastic. Just the hat it looks like an item that got rejected from the workshop. That somehow made it in.
I don't know
Look
how
at
that's
it.
made it. It's not even like on his head for the most.
This is some old Dota items kind of
It's
things.
balanced on the very top of the
So
texture of
funny.
his forehead, and it's like one color. There's like no shading on this thing, and the marking on the front is so basic. It looks like an MS Paint job, just awful.
Honestly, back in the old days when 1 in 100 games, you just get a random item after the game, and it was always the most disgusting looking thing you could
Any
ever think of.
seafarer's shoes?
Seafarer's shoes are a classic. It's gonna be a big old
Come around
brawl
the
down
back
here.
here.
But look at this, they're
They
just
need to lead with probably Kieran.
ogre, right?
Yeah, I was hoping Tide would have.
Gosh.
They
they've
were
got
not paying attention. The tombstone
Kieran,
has
hello?
gone down.
Okay, they're going for it. Oh, this is good. Spearback is okay.
What's magic got
They-
level?
Oh my god,
Battle begins.
he took concoction instead of Grievous Creed level 1. I
got
guess
the-
it was a
got
bit
the
confusing
kill,
for all
though.
groups.
I got the kill though. Yeah, that's worth 300 quid between 5 of you.
Oh!
Oh! It ain't
Just too
stopping!
late.
It ain't stopping! Blomp!
Oh my god, that was so close.
Got the first blood. So it's worth ruining my lane,
He is gonna really struggle mid.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I do not understand this. Like skilling up on your mid or the carry just to secure a first blood that he didn't even fucking get. Like it doesn't help enough. It's not a big
Head
enough
massive.
deal.
Tide Hunter didn't get his kill spell, so fucking PFlax had to. It's kind of what it comes down to. And it's pretty sad.
No, they just fucking give it up. Just get the rune and go to lane. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's just daft. Now he doesn't have Grievel's
Alright.
Greed. What's the fucking point? It's Alk.
He's also got no CS so far.
No
0,
CS.
0.
He's got 1.
Oh,
Ah.
there's one.
As someone who doesn't play Alchemist much, when I do play him, his last hitting gets some time to get used
And
to.
then he took acid spray.
I think Acid Spray is probably.
I
the
think
right
you do
choice of
take
brand.
acid spray level.
Yeah, but
2.
doesn't he want Grievel's Greed?
He just get
No, mean,
I
the
guess
Grievous
if you're
Creed
not
is
getting
for-
last
is
hits,
for
what's the
Grievous.
point, eh?
Like he can get a point in Grievous Creed next.
Oh,
Like, it doesn't really matter at the moment.
Oh, yeah, actually,
Two
this is the
CS.
right call. Not getting any of those. The greed would not have paid off. Why do the lads toss spears like that? It is an ogre safe with Emu, I guess, is actually the carry
Yeah. He just uses ogre to
as a bully.
as a little bully.
As a big fucking dumb shield.
I actually disagree with the W level 2 on IO. I think you should nearly always get the E, especially when you're playing with a hero like O benefits from the additional attack speed. Just get him to chuck a slowdown and pop your E. He will actually 1v2 them very
With
comfortably.
Bloodlust as well.
Yeah. What's going on in the bottom? Head Massive is getting into a bit of a duel here. Pretty free kill, I think.
Punch.
Yep.
Get her. Fucking get her.
What's the? Do you still max Tombstone on Undying, or is it
I
max W
do
now?
as a 4 because
Oh, yeah.
it's the kill potential.
Oh,
You don't max decay. You don't take any more points in decay.
Yeah, I knew that one.
But I max it because the zombies, like, the spawn interval goes down, the attacks to destroy it go up. It's pog. But honestly, I don't think you really need to. Because it's the slow from the zombie that matters. If they have to turn around to click it, presumably you've got something else to fuck with them. The heal is actually a surprising amount of damage if you can
Yeah.
tag them with it. So I don't mind going the max. I think max Soul Rip is probably better, but I always max Tombstone because I'm fucking stupid and lazy.
It seems like not a spell like scales poorly or anything, so it's probably just personal choice.
No, never decay though. Never decay.
No, I mean obviously never decay, but between the two actually useful
Would.
spells.
Ooh. So Alcaz 8
CS.
6. Oh, he's getting tripled up by the match.
And it literally just gets worse and worse as time goes on.
Yep.
Alright. Now you have to ask Kieran, probably. Kieran, mate, you need to go start stacking, because your Alk needs a lot of help. It needs a lot of fucking help this game.
I think one thing, Madge. I feel like Madge should be casting his Q off cooldown.
Yeah.
I've seen him cast it a total of maybe 2, maybe 3 times in the entire lane.
Like, it's
Just by
lane
him getting leveled
winning.
for the last 2 minutes.
Especially because Alk is literally standing next to him.
Yeah, I mean, Alk has just been walking about in the wave, and the Q is not being fast a huge amount. He also hasn't gone bottle, which is probably.
I think maxing the Timber Chain is a mistake, but I'm not a Timber player. I would have maxed Whirling Death against mid-Alk, to be honest.
I probably would have too. I might have gone 2-2-1.
Tombstone has gone down. They killed Spylancer. There's the gush. Can we get a fucking Zombo on this bitch? Go ahead. Scaring the shit out of. Look at this! 2 TPs in! 3 TPs in! I'm dying for me on the Run, Grumpy!
As an offlaner, you are literally delighted by this.
Oh, the Centaur!
stun!
Oh, and Head
God,
lives.
he's
This is
walking
huge.
away.
Just live. Run away, Head.
Be tipping someone.
Oh, that's so fucking big. That is so big.
And
Ugh.
this time alone has meant NZ Felix almost has his level 6. Matt, I'm going to be honest. I think this could have gone a lot worse for FedEx. I think he's been given a little bit of a get out of jail free card from Madge.
Agreed. But Madge is again. I would say he's looking for a transfer to fucking Eagle FC. In that we thought Madge was really good, did some good things, and then his early season form has not worked out.
Simes007 us just resubbed
Well,
for
he was
1 month.
he was a very good. He had lots of good pudge games.
Yeah, congrats.
Pudge
You can
started
hook
getting
a
banned.
goon. Well done.
He played one Bloodseeker game, which was a really good pick. So I don't know much about the player. Apart from that, I can't remember much about him. I don't think he's ever sucked though. I mean, he's still like we're saying. NZ Felix being let back into the game. He's still 37 CS to 24.
Yeah, but they're the same level, and he hasn't died.
Radiant's courier has been
2 things which I would think would happen at the end of this laning stage.
I think it's just this Max Timber Chain thing. Just freaking sucks.
Yeah, there's not even any trees. Mate.
I
He
don't-
hasn't
I don't
cast
get
it on anyone.
Yeah, I don't get it. I guess
Someone does pose a good question in chat. What sort of screams for help do you have to make to get 3 people, including your mid laner, to TP bot?
Just Alfredo,
And
isn't
how
it?
angry are they going to be when you fucking don't get the kill?
Who was it?
Alfredo
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
got 3
Is Alfredo a
TPs.
squeaker?
Are you a squeaker or a
I have
drag?
no idea what he sounds like, to be honest.
Were
I
you
don't think I've ever
rushing
played a game
or
with
were
Alfredo.
you dragging?
I definitely have, but you know, it's hard to keep track.
It is.
When I was new, I was like fresh faced. I wanted to know everyone's name. I was like good at remembering voices. Now I like could not care less who you are.
Yeah, no.
I just want you to not be terrible and not be annoying.
The lads
That's it.
do that when I'm playing the morning stacks. They're like, I'm gonna get a BKB. I'm like, who are you? They're like, Reg. I was like, yeah, right. What hero are you playing? Oh, I'm the Luna. I was like, yeah, that's good. Like, I'm sorry, I can't remember. I can remember the names of people I play with all the time, or people who've got a very distinctive voice. But most of the lads that play in the morning stacks all sound the same, unless you have a very strong regional accent. I'm not going to remember your voice.
Oh, Alfredo in trouble here. Oh, I think.
The zombies are going to go fucking ham here. Another DK. coming up. He's
He
fucking
missed
it somehow. Incredible.
Oh my god, Alfredo's still gonna die. How do you miss a decay?
It's such a big AoE. He just cast it on himself somehow.
Yeah, maybe he double tapped Q or something. Does that even work?
Madge's Whirling Death does so little damage to Alk now. And Alk has his ult, so congrats, Madge. You've turned what should have been a dump string into a very reasonable lane for Alk, who is now probably, actually, if we switch to net worth, is as rich as you.
I'm also
going
very
Radiance.
concerned by how far down this Luna and Mars is. Mars in particular being almost the same net worth as an Undying is problematic.
Against this lane as well, who did he have with him? Earthshaker?
Earthshaker. Earthshaker rotated a lot. He went mid,
Alex
failed to get a kill.
He's gone boots first and hasn't done anything with it. It hasn't worked out.
He was also part of that mass rotation bot, which would have ruined Mars, because not only is your Earthshaker TP'd somewhere else, he's TP'd to the opposite side of the map and also got no kills.
Luna is
So
now
that's
jungle.
bad, yeah.
Alfredo is farming the small camp, which is definitely where you want your carry to be at 9 minutes. Coming back to lane now.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, the fact that Alex missed the fissure was very sad, but
Oh my
they
god,
get
that
one
E.
kill out of it. Yeah, head is
Head is crushing it. Oh, he's got
Alex.
2 kills, lads. Oh, hey. He's a.
Was it Head
he
who
loves
told
Hell
us
Let
about the
Loose.
fucking flapjacks? Does he?
They were banned. We were banned at my school. Too dangerous. The ones with points.
The ones with points.
People
That's the
chuck 'em
fucking.
like a
That was the
throwing
best
star.
part of the story.
Yeah.
You know, the ones with points.
I haven't heard this. What's the rundown?
Flapjacks were banned at his school because people were throwing them like throwing stars. But he didn't like tell it like, can you believe this? It was more like, yeah, this is perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, this is what happens everywhere. Everyone has flapjacks banned.
I was like, if you go to Head School, I'm guessing the lads there are all basically look like an alpha male gorilla and can throw a fucking flapjack that could kill a man at 50 paces. So fair enough. Oh yeah, can't have fucking flapjacks, mate. Fucking kill a man. It's got
We
a
have to
pointy
patch
head.
down whenever we go to Nutshell.
It's like a school of John Wicks. Can't have pencils, mate.
Oh my god.
Kill a bloke.
And everyone's got everyone else on their list. Oh my god, this is trouble again for
this lane is
Alfredo.
over.
This is pain, yeah. I mean, this is the problem with Luna. It's not a great laner against these two, and
Especially
it's
with Silencer.
not gonna like it doesn't do good damage against tanky heroes. That's a good kill by Mag.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, it's
attack.
definitely
I've also
gonna
just
struggle
clicked
to-
on this Luna's skill build, and it's as bad as you can do.
Ooh.
It's max Q. It just means no matter what happens, you have no farming capability.
That's to
Jungles-
help him get the range creep, but you don't need 3
You only
levels
need
in it.
one. You only need 1 point,
Yeah.
really.
Radiant's middle
I
tower
guess he's hoping that he'll get his ult and win a big fight, and that'll get him back into the game. Flapjacks as
Well,
in
he's hoping
oat
for a
cake.
tower
Oat
has
cake.
fallen.
Now it's more like them. It's like syrup and oats, so they're not really a cake. In America, I think they're pancakes. So a flapjack in this country is oats, rolled oats, that are then like with golden syrup or honey into a sort of baked thing. Like you bake them in a tray. You can put fucking raisins in there if you're a degen, and basically they're fucking delicious, but fucking dangerous.
I'd like to imagine there's just like lads at the school like sharpening their flapjacks with rocks and shit.
Like shivs.
Yeah.
Right, lads, it's gonna be a fair fight. No
They
flapjacks.
corner some lad after maths.
Boys, 4 eyes. You want to get fucking flapjacks? No, please. He is going Shivas first.
Who's going to shoot
Madge.
first?
Middle tower is under attack.
What?
I guess it's good against the IO and the Undying with the
I mean,
heals.
he's getting
but
it, actually. I guess it's his logic, so he might as well get it now.
Big Fisher from Alex? No. They only get 1
Oh,
here.
Io got outside.
Emu could save, but he hasn't leveled it because, of course, he's carry IO. So.
Dyer's courier has
Do you
been
get the courier?
They know his movement speed is terrible right now because he's not got a creep, yeah.
Alex! Oh, wait! Head, no! Head, no! Don't do it, Head!
I think
actually,
Head's gonna kill
do
here.
it, Head!
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the Undying rotate, but no, the Undying did indeed rotate.
Oh, my Head is tearing these lads
He
to
is.
bits.
He's 5-1. I don't. Turn. Maybe try and get Madge.
I think Madge is gonna die. But it was a very good turnaround.
Yeah, that was good. Wow, I really didn't think that. I thought it was Head alone, but once the Undying turned up, I think it turned into a very pog thing. I would like to see Head get not just tank items, but maybe Ags. I think get the Ags next.
I think Ags is probably one of the best Tidehunter items at the moment.
So
it just makes your
good.
hero so versatile, and you're no longer kind of caught in the Ravage trap.
Yeah.
Or where it's like Enigma, where some pro players when they talk about Enigma, they say just build every single item that isn't about Black Hole,
Right.
and then if you get a good one, it's just like a nice bonus.
Yeah. I just find him very lane winny. It's just so easy to win a lane, and you can bully the fuck out of them with the Eidolons. And he's honestly, I think Malefice, his stun is really, really good, especially early on. It's so fucking annoying. Like, it's so good for chasing people.
I mean, the Eidolons are just like, if you get really good with using your Eidolons, like effectively blocking people off.
Yeah.
You get the medallion, like it's
crazy damage.
rough. Yeah. I remember I teach.
Oh, it's a defensive tombstone from Grumpy. Very well played. Head's trying to get in there. He can't. Gonna have to watch his man die here.
Oh, they are dead again. They do get the tomb. That might save them.
Yeah,
okay,
that
here's
might.
Madge.
Oh dear, this is 4.
I think Head will finish Alex off probably.
No,
maybe
he
not.
does get him.
I don't know why
Discourage needs to be very careful.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Madge doesn't
Head
have a
has
huge amount of
14,
mana.
15
He's got
stick
enough to
charges.
zip. Why did he zip down there?
Kieran, fucking have him. Turn and have him. Turn and have him.
So they got pretty much nothing out of that. They did get the Undying kill.
I would have killed the silencer there. I think he was gearing up for a big fat triple. It can only dual cast. He was gearing up for it anyway. Radiance finished on NZ Felix.
Yeah. I mean, he's just been gifted this start because of Madge.
I'm checking for you, Snoog. I don't know what Docker is. Invalid SSL certificate. No, looks like the site's down.
Docker.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But just happy to help Snoogles out.
Hardly knew her.
She has a hard time. She lives in a third world country according to Fox News. She's in Sweden. And, yeah, poor old Snoog.
Yeah, it's terrible over there.
Yeah, miserable. Miserable place. It's not like really high quality of life and everything's awesome. And everybody's beautiful. None of that.
This Alp has come back strongly.
What a
And,
surprise.
you know,
An unmolested Alk is able to come back, you say?
Dire's top tower is under
Well played, NZ FedEx. You went up against Madge, who didn't bother willing death you once. Well played. Tombstone's gone down. We do have Ravage.
so cruel.
No, it's, I like it. I like that voice.
I've never heard of Docker. I'm sure they're a relatively small company. I mean, we
Docker.
can't
Yeah,
flame them for just
What a
fucking
dude.
going down once.
I like this from Madge. It just literally doesn't give a fuck that the head's clicking him. Just take the tower.
It enables developers to package applications into containers. Sounds very thoroughly interesting.
Oh,
Madge
Madge
is
is
trying
going
his
in.
best to turn here. Oh, Alex with the big
Big,
slap.
big.
That will allow them to turn nicely.
Head
Here
though.
comes Kieran.
Head though. Still
Oh,
alive for the
why?
time being.
Is it
Put them to
worse?
safety.
Why?
The lads and Mars.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Leave him.
Kieran, Stegosaurus kills his other wise compatriot.
About as small as Valve. Really? They're a multi-billion company? Docker?
Apparently they are big, very big internet company, apparently.
Docker is a set of platform as... Oh, that's Docker, the software. Hold on, Docker.
Docker is like Discord going down to someone.
For anyone who wants to know, Docker is basically a way of running applications that lots of companies use.
Docker Inc. is an American technology company that develops productivity tools built around Docker, which automates the deployment of code inside software containers. Oh, fucking sorry. Whew, I'll just wake up. Yeah.
Remember, kids, get into programming.
Alright, sounds absolutely fucking fascinating. How dare they go down? In this day and age, companies never went down in the past.
Back in my day,
Companies never failed.
We almost cancelled the in-houses last week due to Discord's cock up.
did we?
No, we didn't. But Discord was genuinely down.
You know, you sent me a message on WhatsApp saying
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw a panicky message.
Gonna be a problem.
I saw your Discord message. It's fucked, lads, and I was like, uh-oh.
Well, because I sent that. I was actually just trying to test if it worked. So when I sent it, it didn't work. I was like, it is indeed fucked.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't receive that WhatsApp message until like
No, it was like fucking days that didn't send.
Friday, and I was like, what does he mean? What does he mean? He fucked. I don't understand.
Oh, someone died. Alex died. They got him. He walked into an NC FedEx, who has BKB now.
He's approaching critical mass.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this Shiva Timber is ready to stop him.
No.
I'm also concerned that no one on.
What the fuck?
It's so strange. And I can see the logic of Shiva, but he's not been in any trouble, has he? Why does he need the BKB?
I don't know.
That's cute.
Dear match.
Like, where's like the Eternal Shroud or something? Isn't that like, the god timber item?
Yeah.
Whatever. He'll sort himself out, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Luna is also not ready to fight because she's another maybe 10 minutes away from a BKB.
Mm.
So yeah, well, it's out kind of blink now. He can just go.
Unfortunately, his timing has come at the 20-minute
Dire's
mark.
middle tower is under attack.
It's a weird one. Emu,
They also
meanwhile,
have Ags on. They have
is
Ags
also
on
going
IO.
BKB. And has Ags, though.
I think if Dire don't group up now, they're missing
about
a
to.
trick.
Because
They
I
have
think
vision
Radiant
on
are going to
all of
smoke into them here.
This
Yeah.
one fucking board has seen every single one of them.
There's the
And
smoke.
they've seen the smoke. However, I reckon someone's still going to get caught by it.
I reckon they're
For
all going to
example,
get caught by it.
No one seems to care that they saw the smoke.
I don't
No
think
one's
I don't
responding.
think they noticed. I genuinely, the lads do not look at the minimap. Although Emu is hightailing it back. to
Emu
base.
seems to have.
Yeah, he's pinged. I reckon he knows where they are.
Oh my, and does he? They don't know. Do they see him? No.
Match?
Okay.
Whoa!
If they
okay.
this
He's
Are they
Low
staying up for
ground,
Alex
low
Hall?
ground. There's Madge. Can they catch the rest of them? Nope. There's a very late.
okay, Tim.
tombstone.
All right, who's gonna die? Sans has been
Come on.
elected.
Oh, Madge.
What the?
What is happening?
I
It's
don't
such
know.
a weird fucking fight.
Yeah, this is all kinds of terrible.
I don't know how this alchemist with ulti and a BKB is not committing to killing Silencer.
This is like when I got
He
my
can-
kids to play chess against one another without really explaining the rules that well. They just sort of tried to move pieces and none of it worked. Head is just
Tried to make
standing
you play
here.
chess? Are you trying to make sure?
No, this was a few years ago. I was like, I'm going to teach you guys. It's a great game. Echo goes down. They're going to get a couple here. The Ravage
Oh,
does
it's
get
a
off.
big Ravage. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter. This is a
They
lot
have
of
no, they
damage.
have no alchemy.
Yeah, they're actually going to fucking kill them all. Holy shit. Oh my
Is that
god, they're
fire?
going to lose an undying. Oh my god.
Was that
Head
fire?
didn't even
I
die.
don't even know what happened there.
Well, let's check the pop-up at the Show fight recap.
Fight recap. What do you want to see?
Damage done. IO.
Io
It's
did
pretty
so
equal.
much. Tide did a lot too.
I
Yeah.
did the most damage there, then Tide, then Alk, then Orge, and then Undying. That was disgusting.
There's a lot of deeps.
And now they can just
And that
go.
was without alcohol tea and without without anything. Just a fucking solid ravage.
Head
But it's also a
really
question of-
understands this hero. Like,
Yeah.
he really does understand. Like, I thought, oh, he might be in some trouble here, but he just fucking Kraken showed everything off, got the Ravage off, and then everybody dumped in. Everybody fucking committed, and that was why they won the fight. They were like, no, we're going here, and they fucking dropped everything. Everybody came in and they fought. That was really, really good.
It's also that amazing Tide thing of even when you global silence, your entire team is kind of sketched out, not knowing what to do. You suddenly get purged, you pop
Right.
the Ravage, and the global silence, which is supposed to be like a no one can do anything
Right,
whilst we
right.
kill the one hero,
You're just fine.
they lose that, they lose their edge, and the fight's over. So it is going to have to be a waiting game for Radiant whilst they farm these fucking.
Is Head too
Four
good for the
BKBs.
in-houses? I mean, his rank isn't, but he doesn't play solo ranked. I certainly think he's demonstrated a better understanding of the video game. He's 7-1 and 12, so he's been involved in 19 of his team's 21 kills. He's
It's like every
probably
item he's
too
built
good.
as well. I would 100% build. Like it makes sense.
Yeah, like he said, I'm
I think
garbage.
it's just that
mate."
Head is
But the thing
quite
is,
a naturally good player.
I agree.
at most
I mean,
games.
he may think he's garbage because he's played with better players, but has he seen these lads? Like, they are so much worse. Like, that's the point. It's all very well being garbage in relative terms to better players, but you've got to look at the in-houses. I think Head's too good for the in-houses. I'm sorry, brother.
I do think the more data can be,
We can
can be
wait.
required.
We can wait. But
You
if
can
he
see a few
dominates
more
a few more
performances,
weeks
but-
in a row,
Yeah,
I have to call
and
time
I
on
think
this
Ags as
fledgling
well.
career. Yeah,
Dude,
he's
he
going
is
next.
so on point.
He's all over.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. Every item he's built, I would definitely build.
Even with Soul Ring.
unlike my Timbersaw friend.
Yeah, Madge,
Okay.
who is considered one of the better in-house players, has gooped this
Oh,
massively.
that's a Delax.
It's I do appreciate the bravery of that silencer there, because I would not bother casting a fucking single spell, even risking getting spotted.
He's an Archon, I think, Head. I think he's Archon. Let's have a quick check. Oh, I can't check. He's on my friends list. Oh, I got a wrapped gift. I wonder what it could be.
I mean, what can Luna realistically do in this game? It's just terrible.
I do actually think your build of Ags is better.
I'm not
Is-
sure. I
actually
think
showing up.
it depends if zombies can tank.
I think he's either Archon 1 or something like that.
If zombies can tank beams, then it's
Radiant's
pretty
bottom
bad.
tower.
Who won the last
don't
game?
think they
Dire
tank
won the
beams.
last game. I told you, Legion is an elf for the lads, and it was a big fat
Dire's
elf.
top tower is under attack.
He just can't die. He can just walk about, there's nothing they can do. This Luna just exploded in that fight.
It's just a question of when Dire want to take Roche, really. If they wait too long and Radiant get BKBs, there's perceivably a way that Radiant can fight. But
Yeah, they
you
are.
just do it now.
Yeah,
There's literally nothing Radiant can do to stop them.
Enzi's heading over there. And they're thinking about it. Yep, they're going.
Look at this shit. There's nothing Radiant
Head
can
is
do.
Crusader 5.
Crusader 5, that is a value player right there.
That is. I mean, I've been playing with him in the morning stacks, and honestly, he does really well.
They
Here
do
comes
know about
Timber.
this, and Madge is interested.
Madge gonna fucking die.
They did get the Aegis. The Ravage has
The
gone down.
Ravage came out.
Broke up the fight pretty nicely.
They were just dead. They're dead, and most of fucking Dire have cost no spells.
It's a big slam, but it's too late. And they're
Why
all
are they coming
fighting.
back in?
Them, oh.
Why'd you go back in? You were out!
This is what I mean, like,
That was
it
terrible.
seems like a good slam, but what it actually is baiting your entire team to their death.
Yeah. I think if
There's
it had been there at the
nothing to do.
start, maybe, but even then, like, it was a lovely 5-man slam, but if the fight's already lost, you can't go in, really.
I don't know what's happened this game. I think there's no one you can put this on apart from Madge
Radiant's
and
Yeah.
whoever dropped Luna.
It's just going to be an LVP for Madge. Don't.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They could call it, but I doubt they will.
Are under attack.
I don't
I think
there's
they have one
any
more
way
fight in them because they still are waiting for these fucking BKBs. So they probably it's worth throwing one more fight when you have BKBs and just
Well,
seeing
they
like
can get
look at
fucking
okay, that's better.
Oh.
Well, that's
He's
He's
dead.
dead, lads.
the game automatically pauses though, right?
I see.
Does it?
When's in a competitive match lobby kind of thing, when someone DCs.
Sorry. I didn't mean to
Sorry.
laugh. Yes. Yes.
When someone DCs, it does automatically pause.
Yes. Yes, of course. This is competitive gaming. Had a guy message me on Twitter the other day. I banned him. I blocked him in the end because I just fucking can't be doing with it. Saying
Oh my
that
god.
he didn't mind having glasses and in fact enjoyed it, and I was being I had neuroses because I didn't want to have glasses anymore. And I was like, who the
What
fuck
did you say about glasses?
on the Triforce podcast I said glasses wearers out there are nodding in agreement with me that it's a pain in the arse.
Radiant's middle tower.
And he decided to message me saying, well, actually, I don't mind wearing glasses, and wearing sunglasses is no problem. I get a $10 pair on Amazon, and it's fine, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I said to him, well, I guess...
There's a big difference between, like, not minding it and,
Like,
liking
I've
it.
worn glasses for over 20 years. I've never enjoyed wearing glasses. Like, there's nobody that you would ask that would prefer to be having to wear glasses than not. Like, if I said to you, would you like to be in a situation where, eyesight-wise, you had to wear glasses? Who would say yes to that? Like, I know people sometimes wear glasses for aesthetic reasons as a kind of affectation, whatever, that's fine. Nobody wants to have to wear glasses. It's a pain in the arse. And saying that you can get a $10 pair of sunglasses on Amazon that fit over your glasses, yeah, if you want to look like a cunt, then go for it. But that looks shit. It looks shit. It does look shit. And it looks like a $10 pair of sunglasses that you bought on Amazon to fit over your fucking specs. And you're just a four-eyed twat. And if it rains, if you come from the cold into the heat or the heat into the cold, they fog up. It's a fucking nightmare. There's no way. There's no way that anybody is like, yeah, wearing glasses is actually great. I don't mind it. If you genuinely have to wear glasses, like I wake up in the morning, the first thing I have to do is put on my fucking specs to be able to see. I'm looking forward to getting rid of that. I cannot wait to have the eye surgery. Got an appointment this month. Hopefully I'll get them fucking blitzed and done. And if it lasts 15 years, it'll be the best 15 years. Not having to fucking wear glasses. I fucking hate them. They're a pain in the ass and a nightmare. And this guy's opinion, he was like I said, glasses wearers are nodding in agreement because I think most people, probably 99% of the people that wear glasses think, I don't want to have to fucking wear these. But he was like adamant that he was right. I just fucking blocked him. The fucking people are so stupid. This one guy doesn't have a problem wearing glasses, therefore my entire point is void. You're right, I should have said, I think glasses wearers, apart from perhaps some who might reasonably have a contrary opinion, of course, that is they're entitled. What a fun podcast that would be, eh?
So, where did he message you on?
Just fucking Twitter. Who fucking cares? I just blocked him. Just annoying. Like, why does everything that you say nowadays have to be fucking qualified? Like, just fucking, can't I make a blanket statement? And if you disagree, just go, well, he's talking about most people. I'm obviously not whoever he's talking about. Job done! Job done! Have to include some fucking twat who enjoys wearing glasses like a fucking maniac. No one likes wearing glasses, nobody!
Wearing masks too suck with it. My whole family wears glasses, and they are just constantly got cloudy glasses wearing masks.
So if you look at Twitter, this is a picture that I posted for the stream. In-house games are starting now. Get in here, you goobs. And it's a picture of me looking like I'm going to be sick next to some lad. And the lad, Super Rodan, responded, "Yo, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is a picture of me with you from 5 years ago. Why are you posting it now?"
Just as a quick aside, does anyone disagree with giving Headmassive an MVP?
No!
Good.
Can we
I
give
don't
him
think is there any and an LVP for Madge.
I explained to you what a speeding ticket was last time, or some time ago. where swimming competitions you get speeding.
Yeah.
Too fast for the.
You want to give him a speeding ticket?
Yeah, Head gets a speeding ticket. He's too good. He does get the MVP as well, though. So what was the context of this pick?
What pick? Oh,
The
so
one you were talking
I
about.
think this was TI5, and they decided that we were going to have. It might have been TI4. Might have been the first time they did it. They had these. They got this company in, and what they offer is photos on the day, and they have like this. I don't know why they do it this way. It's like they have a queue with these fucking velvet ropes, and people queue up there. And then there's this little pyramid with a camera in it, rather than the fucking photographer. I don't know. And you stand in front of it, and you pose, and the person next to it pushes a button, and it takes a picture. I guess it's because they can have their branding all over a little pyramid. And they say, right, let's get some good poses. And you sort of pose, arms folded, high-fiving, shaking hands, hugging, whatever. And then people get posted a code to that picture, and they can buy the picture. Sort of like when you go on the roller coaster or whatever. And I did this twice. And there were a surprising number of people who wanted to have the picture taken with me. The first time I did it, this was at TI4, I thought I had the day off. And I got absolutely hammered the night before. And by the time I turned up, they were like, Pyrion, you need to be doing the photos in like 20 minutes. I was still a little bit drunk and I was really hungover. And it was a boiling hot day. So the first time they did it, I turned up and all the pictures, I just looked like death. And I said to people every time, I was like, I'm really sorry, I'm super hungover. I didn't think I'd be doing this today. Like, that's fine. And we sort of take a picture and there's them all smiling and me looking like I'm about to throw up. And the next time we did it, I was like, just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. And they were like, okay. And this guy said, can you look really angry and disgusted that I'm talking to you? I was like, absolutely. So that was that picture. And
that is a good picture.
It's a great picture.
Both emotions.
Exactly.
He's got like the hands out. Like
he's like, come on,
now
Pyrion.
you see the problem with the next generation.
Right.
Can I talk to you about Jews?
The Jews? Why am I making a vomity face? Or are you saying about his opinion?
Yeah, about his opinion.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, good. I was scared where you were going.
No,
with
this lad getting beef. just assumed he hates Jews. Wow.
Yeah, no, he was a lovely lad.
I'm sure he is, but that is amusing to me now.
Playing what? Yeah.
Just imagine him walking up to you and ranting conspiracy theories.
Right, no,
as you turn away in anger and disgust.
I get where you're going with it. It just out of nowhere. It was just out of nowhere. We've got Jake and Myers, Kieran, We Wrote a Movie and Wear Banana on a team versus Bommy, Paragon, Heretic, Volcanibros, who I think is new to the internet. And then one other. It's going to be Varicor.
Who's rewrote a movie? Is that a new one as well?
He's been in the Discord and I've seen him in the chat. I don't know if I've seen him play.
Ah, right.
Krieger, don't do that. That's not fair. Cinny's not here to defend himself. He does not hate Jews, and I can't remember what someone else said that he hates the gays. That is not the case either. This is a meme that people have got. I don't remember.
We've also said Arca hates gypsies a lot for fucking no reason.
Right. So
just terribly entertaining.
Who started that one?
Of course, it was Munt. Who do you think? Who do you think it was?
The thing is, Arca's like the nicest dude ever,
Of course.
and Munt's just like starting shit with him for no fucking reason.
Like Arca is literally the nicest dude.
Like start shit with Bob or something. I don't know. Start
Right.
someone who's like fucking actually unpleasant.
Munt wouldn't do that though. He starts shit with those who cannot defend
Beyond
themselves.
Star Fox just
he's
resubbed
just
for
the
14
worst sort of
months.
person.
Yeah, in Here's Night, best day of the week.
Thank you, Star Fox. He said it. I responded to him saying it, Flax. I wouldn't accuse him out of nowhere. Wait. Cinny said he hates the gays? Oh, no, that was a different thing, Dave. That was you hearing him say that out of context. And thinking that he did. But it was a meme that the lads have about Cinny where he hates people. I can't remember what the specific origin of it is, and quite frankly, I don't care. Because he doesn't. Like, it's just some stupid joke. Nighthead. Oh my god, don't tell me Bournemouth had another shit result. Let's have a look.
Oh, I haven't seen the scores today either. Let's...
And we drew 1-1 with Reading. Fantastic.
That's really a not great result.
Yeah, because they
Jeez.
are
Reading suck.
21st. They are 21st.
Shout out to Scotty, faithful Reading supporter. However, Reading suck.
Tom fucking Ince scored 83rd minute goal. So Scott Parker, for anyone wondering, I'm sure it's fascinating. Scott Parker is probably the most negative, boring manager that you could possibly hope for. We have a team that, on paper, as Ashwin has pointed out previously, is the most expensive side in the championship. Should be able.
Fulham is more.
Sorry, Fulham
very
is more.
close.
So I think we're
still
a
like
second, but
market value is still like
right,
times
we're right up
anyway.
there, right? And we should be scoring loads of goals. Some of these players have Premier League experience, and what the fuck is going on? Scott Parker wants to play this plodding, dull 1-0 football. If you go 1-0 up and you change to be more negative, the thing is, the opposition are going to become more attacking. So he's thinking, we'll shut that down. But instead, you just invite pressure on. Like, if you are under the cosh and you fall further back, they're going to keep attacking, and they're going to have more of the pitch to do it with. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We absolutely should be winning games like that. But Scott Parker's a super negative manager. If we go up, it's going to be the worst fucking performance by a Premier League team while he's the manager. I don't think we'll win a game. Seriously. He's that bad.
You have this conversation every week.
Yeah, but it's because every fucking week Scott Parker is a cunt. He persists.
Every week we like check the scores and then we
have a little rant, and then we get on with it.
Scott Parker is a fucking cunt.
Don't fucking get me started on Scott fucking Parker. Cunt.
5 seconds remaining.
Myers team.
I'm confused about what this banner has to do with Condom Confusion.
So that is Myers looking at a box of condoms and being confused about them. That is Cpt.Myers, believe it or not. He looks like the bassist for Fleet Foxes, but no, he is a young American who smokes cigars and sounds like a 50-year-old man. That is Cpt.Myers.
That's like Kermit.
Look at his hair. What's a condom, guys? You, Miss Piggy. Should I use a rubber?
Do you watch Daily Dose? Do you watch Daily Dose of the Internet?
No. I am the Daily Dose of the Internet. I don't need to fucking...
Of course. I saw his face for the first time of the day. He went to that big awards show because Cinderella hosted.
Okay.
I thought he's
kind of fucking attractive, dude. He's
like
like a well-muscled 40-year-old man.
He's not like a Ryan Reynolds, but you know you expect.
He's definitely up there, though, right?
Be like massive nerds.
Oh
he's
yeah,
like
he's
a
a good
dude
looking
with
lad.
a nice haircut, and he's got like a fucking banging jawline.
Yeah, that is a good
I
jawline.
was amazed.
He's a good
The
looking
thing
lad.
is, someone who posts a video on the YouTube every single day. That's not who you picture.
So there are a lot of pictures of this guy on the internet. Jason Grinovich. There's like 1 million pictures of him. This is the first time I've seen him. If you just Google him, there's like 30 pictures of him.
I mean, sure, but this is the first time I've seen him.
I see. Okay.
I've not Googled what does Daily Dose of the Internet look like before. He just appeared.
Like it's literally just like his videos are like 3 minutes long, and it's just like various clips from like Twitter.
He just shows some clips. Yeah, it's very pleasant.
It's a really
enjoy it.
Like shows like this is I can't do his voice, but he's like it's like very relaxing. This is a picture. Of
You know the announcer from Gogglebox, like slightly weird, very soft voice. It's like that in a way.
Radiant team.
I thought he'd be, I thought he'd be just like some skinny nerd, and he might still be a skinny nerd, but he's got a nice jaw.
They got techies.
Do you have techies? Omni Knight apparently is one of the kings of this patch in the racing at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is bodes poorly because all Omni Knight patches are dog shit. But it does mean I get to build even more nullifiers.
Dire team pick.
Can you get rid of Maledict with Omni's shit?
No, you cannot. Maledict is unpurgeable. I think Maledict persists through BKB.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
it does. Yeah, you're right.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Omni with one of Huskar, Wraith King, or Tiny in lane is the freest in the world, legitimately. Well, there's Tiny. There you go.
Yep.
They are stream sniping. They are stream sniping. There's no way they came up with this on their own.
Red, you've been watching a lot. Do they max the E on new Omni Knight? Or is it just like one value point? Because I think that's the whole point of the new heroes, new Omni Knight's laning, is you actually have ranged harass now. No. Okay.
Dire team ban.
W and Q. Okay. Do they not get any points of Q in lane, or is it just like 1, 2, 1?
Oh,
Radiant team ban.
that is something I've wanted to see for a long time.
What?
Cpt.Myers is now banned from this channel.
Wow, why'd she ban him?
Why
Apparently,
not?
I think he's
Why
in
not?
chat or something.
I think
Or
most
like
of them
they
are
see him in the
chat.
view list.
I think most of them are, to be
It's been a
fair.
long time coming.
It's deserved.
Dire team ban.
Though to be fair, do we really want to trust Sarah the Snake to implement these kind of bans?
She's
I mean,
loyal
when you think about it,
to this
she is
channel.
more of a criminal.
She's very loyal to 10. You know, but
That's true,
Sarah
actually. No, you're
is
right.
the best of us, and I will not hear a word against her. She's my
Look.
little finger. Mod Myers, fuck off. That was a mistake that will not be remade.
Did you not get your care box? I thought you did get a care box.
I did,
10 seconds remaining.
but one of you
Or
didn't.
did Myers not get a care box?
Oh, Sarah, my friend's husband went to Texas and brought me back a big old bag of Fritos, and they were not smushed, so I'm enjoying them. Oh, Mrs. F was like, yeah, he brought us back some Fritos. I was like, no, I think you're mistaken. He brought me back some Fritos.
I still
I
think
ate
I still don't understand why you like.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
do not get it. Where's the flavor?
Dire team
Flavor's in the Frito. It's right there, brother. If y'all can't taste the flavor in the Frito, I don't know what to say to you, but frankly, you're as dumb as a stump. Quite frankly, I don't care about no Frito haters.
10 seconds remaining.
I ain't having no Frito pie neither. Just give 'em to me as God intended.
5
Frito
seconds
style.
remaining.
Try some of that bean dip. Get some of that
I mean,
dip.
do you prefer like Fritos over like Walker's Ready Salted?
Oh, yeah. These days can't even take its
Dire
measure.
team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Well, it's just a deal gone wrong. Just a mess, ain't it, Sheriff? If it ain't, it'll do till mess gets here. No fans of No Country for Old Men out there. Fair enough.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm a bit concerned about who's going to be playing Windrunner, given that hero is temperamental at the best of times and absolutely fucking useless most of the rest of the time. And I guess she's going to be pos 4, right?
I don't know. I've tuned out. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about eating these Fritos, but I'll wait. I think it's
No, just
Wendy.
get munching. Get on munching. We all love it.
No, nobody likes that.
I've got them right here.
Just start slowly sliding over into the ASMR audience.
No,
okay,
God,
with the-
no. The MRE crowd already brings in some of those disgusting
Right.
reprobates.
I've got some right here. Not.
I love seeing how happy Cap was on Twitter about the MRE.
I know, he loved
fucking
it.
loved it.
I think he was really into the fact that there was a decent potential that we'd accidentally eaten laxative gum. That was his favourite part.
Yeah, everyone was excited for that.
Yeah. But it was just gum. It was not laxative
It was
gum.
just gum. Oh, people were so fucking thrilled with the idea that it was laxative gum.
The idea of a 10-year-old uncontrollably shitting themselves in the toilet.
And the fact that she just refused to spit it out the first like 3 times he warned her, it's like at that point she deserves it. If I'm hearing laxative gum, I'm spitting that shit out straight away. I'm not testing it.
I love the way she then Googled laxative gum, and the first result she was like, "See, it doesn't look like this.
It doesn't look like
like there's one. That's it. Gentlemen, we're gonna make laxative gum. Well, we can't do that. We don't know what shape it is. It's square. No, sir. Look, I googled it. It's this roundy kind of square. Oh, damn it. Well, I'll have to think of something else. Medusa and Viper and Techies. I don't see how they lose.
It's a true ball bag team.
Yeah.
On the other side, though, Omni Knight and Tiny is also really ball bag. They don't inspire the same fear because they're not green or annoying.
I think if
they're just an honourable rot.
If they can get AM's banned, they banned it. I was going to say if they could also have AM carry, this is in the bag dub.
Yeah, it's interesting they first banned AM actually. That's a hero you really consider first bannable.
I mean, if you're going to pick Medusa.
True, actually. If you come into the game knowing you're going to be a piece of shit and pick fucking Medusa, then... Though, to be fair, the last time we saw her, she fucking lost. It was Bird playing her. Fucking Bird.
Game. Oh my
god. One of the
was
first games in the Inhouse we've ever seen from him. And he was just terrible.
Just unbelievable. Didn't have the shield on like 90% of the time.
Raid.
Dav, welcome. These are your people, Dav. And we have a Medusa game for you. Stick around and watch. Because let me tell you something. If you thought Dav was bad, you were correct. But these lads, some of them are even worse.
I mean,
Potpot 25 just
there's quite a lot of
27 months.
Dav has a Gibbon emote that says Dav not Gibbon. He actually has
sometimes mistake him for a Gibbon.
I always call him a Gibbon in the Scrubcasts.
The Flute Dav just resubbed for 7 months.
5 seconds remaining.
Dav did surprisingly win his one in-house appearance as Medusa against a dominant Zeus, purely because the Zeus went for entirely the wrong items and lost them the game.
Oh god, that game.
Jake Zeus.
Poor Jake.
Just awful. The turning point was a terrible fight at the top lane racks when they were losing their racks there. They were radiant. Dav was radiant. They were losing, and there was a big turnaround fight, and they killed them all, and it was like all downhill from there. He did die to a Zeus out when just farming creeps, yes. And he did get MVP because despite having the worst lane ever, he then managed to carry his team. There's a Necro pick. These are all very meta heroes. Techies, Necro, Tiny Omni.
And Windrunner, of course.
Apparently
Windrunner. My fucking favourite hero, so it counts as meta.
Yeah.
No, that's not
I think you're just nervous about your favourite hero being abused
on display. Well, I was going to use it in the gambling analogy earlier. That once you get a double shackle for the first time, you are literally chasing that high and failing for the rest of the game.
Oh, it's a mid-sand Kungan! Yes! Yes! Myers Necro. Well, they lost. I'm calling it. They lost.
I think it must be a POS 3 Windrunner as well. Unless it's a mid Windrunner against... All of these matchups are hard for Windrunner. Like, Viper's miserable.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Sand King being particularly fun, and Medusa just doesn't die.
If you get a Lotus Orb on Sand King, what is she going to do? Even if she ults you, you just go invisible. If she dusts you and you Lotus Orb, she can't hit you. And you can always just fucking kill her with magic damage, which is like her big weakness anyway. Once she gets a BKB, it becomes a bit trickier, of course, but you can always just fucking get away from her.
I do wonder, given that it is, whether it's 2 or 3, it's at the very least a core Windrunner. I wonder if you try the Diffusal Blade Windrunner build against Medusa.
I think it's a decent idea.
It's something. Because you can because Tiny kind of actually is the hardest hero for Tiny to kill this game is the Medusa.
Oh, apparently Dav has played twice and has 100% pro esports win rate because of the ticket. Because of the ticket. That's better than any current professional player.
What was his second game? Oh yeah, with his second game we didn't even realise he was in the game.
Who was he?
Until like after the draft. I don't even remember.
Dav, who were you? Oh, I think he's gone. Who was he in his second game? Dazzle. Oh my god, Dav Dazzle is like such an elf.
Oh, that's where he got the MVP.
Oh.
The fucking Dav Dazzle.
He
'Cause
honestly,
he actually played
we
well.
we did a scrub cast the other day of Dav Dazzle, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen. It'll go out probably in the next few weeks. He was like level 4 at like 50 minutes. It felt like it was so fucking bad.
Obviously just had a good game in the in-house. Turns up when the big camera's on him.
Well, we'll see if that Wendy deserves center circle here. Whereas Coral
Wendy
Tiny
always deserves
hiding
center
at the-
circle.
What? You're a lone druid main. Don't fucking dress
I'm
it
a
up
lone
as you fucking play Windrunner. Landed a shackle once. Big fucking deal.
Prepare for
Oh,
battle.
but what a shackling. And I yelled at the top of my lungs so everyone got really excited with me. What a
Oh,
feeling.
shackle!
No one does that for Lone Druid.
That's
the best you get is someone asking you to root like it's a skill shot and then getting mad when you don't. That's the best you get.
Yeah, but we win. It's like an ease.
We
dub.
do win. We do fucking win.
Dav played twice. He played Medusa and he played Dazzle. He's not playing this week, but we should get him in. I mean, anytime Dav wants to play, of course, he's more than welcome. Bomby B has leveled Sticky Bomb. Very, very annoying spell. Techies is now a lane winner rather than a game ruiner. That's how I would put it. I don't think Techies mid...
Quite poetic.
Yeah, I don't think Techies mid is great. Greg has tried it a few times, and as soon as they get BKBs, you literally become a non-entity. Like, you're just dead. You just do nothing in the fights, and it's just over.
Yeah. I think it works with very good players because they kind of end the game much faster than we do.
Yeah.
And especially Greg. Greg is not a speedy gamer.
No, he's a farmer.
That doesn't mean he's bad at Dota, but he takes his time.
He does. He's a farmer.
Oh, Myers is gone in.
Why have you got
They've
bongos
stopped.
instead of maledict?
But it's going to be a double bongo. He gets him the
Oh!
kill.
Ah, double shackle, man!
Double
Big
shackle.
fucking deal.
Whoa!
I don't know why you would take bongos level 1 and not use them there, but whatever. They got the kill. Paragon.
They were used with them.
They were used
Kill
and it
secure.
worked, but I would have taken Maledict. Maledict with the fucking Techies bomb feels like an easier first blood to me.
Yeah, it would have been for sure.
Like, if people want to complain about Techies, I don't mind if the fact that early game he dominates and then it falls off. That's fine. He's a magic damage. He's a nuker, magic damage lad. But he is super strong in lane, and you basically can't contest him because he does that. He doesn't hit like a little peanut anymore. He hits reasonably hard. I mean, 49 plus 4 may not look like much, but he used to be like fucking 27 or something like that.
27, yeah.
So he's doing all right. So he can trade in terms of right clicks reasonably well. Shadow Shaman does click fairly hard. He's 77, but he doesn't also have the easy sticky bomb where you just toss it and just crack on.
He also doesn't have the attack range of a leaner, which is another of Techie's special
Yeah,
tricks.
that's the other Techies thing. Just obnoxious.
Well, I mean, looking at his spells, it's probably going to have to be like a cooldown increase on Sticky Bomb or something.
No, yeah,
Maybe
but
mana increase?
yeah, I think you could make it 120 mana and maybe add a second or two at earlier levels would be okay. But like I said when people were asking about what I thought, this is balanceable. You can adjust this. You can't adjust old Techies. Like,
Yeah.
because if you make it so his bombs do less damage, you just kill the hero. And the objective of Dota is not to remove heroes from the game. It's to make all the heroes viable, playable, fun, for everybody involved. Like, you don't want a hero that's so obnoxious to play against that the game is ruined, or so bad to play that essentially that nobody picks him. And the only real reason to pick Techies previously was because of the remote mines, and you might be able to kill the entire enemy team, and that was every Techie's dream, and you lived for that. Jacobs gets silenced, and they are stuck in the sandstorm, and a couple of clicks should do it. There's one, there it is. There's a stun and a bomb. It's going to attack Wig Banana. No, it just blows up instead. That's unfortunate. But this is 3-0 from Radiant so far. What is their team, by the way? I missed that. It's like a red man and 2 blue men. I missed the team name.
Oh, that's the Tommy T name.
It's Tommy B's Bastards or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And they're up against...
It's from when he was an Axe player and he went Manta every game.
Right. Okay. And they're up against Condom Confusion.
Condom Confusion, yeah. What's happening in the middle lane? Seems like... So, I have not obviously been playing Dota this patch. Is Necro absurdly strong? Have you played against him much?
Pretty
He's
decent.
very strong.
Yeah.
Very
I
strong.
think probably Viper's one of his worst laners. Worst lane opponents.
I mean,
How much does the new permanent region really affect him?
It's
Does
great.
it actually stack up quite well?
yeah. If you get the stacks,
Yeah.
like it's genuinely so much regen. It's ridiculous.
Does it? I'm guessing it like the HP regen increases on the previous stacks as well, right? Like the axe armor does.
How do you mean?
So like with Legion, like when she levels her ulti up further, it doesn't give you more damage based on the kills you've already got. But I'm guessing Reaper Scythe gives more regen, even though those kills happened on like level 1 ults rather than level 3 ults, right?
So it's a permanent regen. So you just walking around with like 70 regen.
Yeah, but on the ulti it says it gives more HP regen per level of ulti.
Right.
So it starts off at 3. So does that mean when he like hits level 2, that all of his 3 HP stacks become 6
No,
HP,
no,
or do they stay as
I
3
don't
HP?
believe so. No, I think it's
Okay.
just as you get it, it just gives you core like base regen levels.
Okay, so it works like Legion then rather than like Axe. Okay, cool.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, no, I don't think it's like.
No, that sounds
retro-
right because it would be pretty absurd otherwise.
Right. But no, it's just. I mean, if you get like as the game goes on, if you think about Necros, I always think of him as a hero that if he has a good start and gets decent farm, you can't kill him, and then there comes to a point where you can kill him. But with this sort of scaling, it means that even if like his team aren't just running over you, if he's getting kills, he is scaling like to the point where it's just like, how the fuck do we kill this guy? Like I had the enemy team I was up against had the Spirit Vessel on me, and I still had like 54 regen before I'd even ulted anyone.
Fucking hell.
Like it's just insane.
Hmm.
And it, obviously, you know, the kind of items you build give him even more regen. Obviously, you're still prone to burst, but
Speaking of going mid,
he does get
just
him,
misses
but
it.
he misses the stack.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And because of it, he's not going to regen the way he would if he'd gotten it. I think Sand King is the best jungler this patch.
Dire's courier.
What? Because you can just
Because
you don't have to care about the
fucking
creeps.
face
Yeah.
them.
I think it's illusion here is that the new jungle has killed more than anything else. I don't think you're going to see any Nagas or Terrorblades this patch, though if I'm proven wrong, I'll be surprised. Because you can't, their illusions just aren't strong enough to farm the jungle early anymore.
Right. Is Techie's the farmer here, or he's not?
No, Sanking is the CSer.
I wouldn't waste your time here, boys. I don't
This
maybe.
could be a death man. This is gonna be
The bomb, it's going to be close. They get him. Well done, lads.
I mean, the level 3
God.
sticky bomb does so much fucking damage.
Oh, it's 270. God, that scale's
It's
crazy.
so stupid. I think the big change I would make to it is it can stick onto creeps. I think it prioritizing heroes is a bit mean. It's not like Tiny Toss prioritizes heroes when you're next to it. My God, Jake is in trouble. Yeah, he's just dead. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Run,
Oh,
Bommy!
Could get Bommy B. Why did he stop?
I don't know. I think he was trying to shoot the creeps so they'd hit him, but I thought he was away. How's Medusa doing? What's this?
Not great.
Yeah, that's 22 last hits in this lane is not great. Given that Wendy has 23 and 11 denies.
This should be a
This
kill
is
at
a
least.
dead Omni.
Oh yeah. Paragon did not cast his W and is just kind of dying. And he's kind of dead. Does he have his shield on?
Yeah, he has his shield on. Has his shield.
Oh, Kieran missed.
Has his shield off still.
Bongos.
Yeah,
Now
not
he's
all the
turned it on.
entire time.
There
Other
we
than a
go.
bongos from Mr. Volcano,
I
bro.
don't know. It's just the lads and spells. It's it is what it is. Why ask questions?
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
don't understand this. Like I understand if you turn it off from time to time if you're farming a small camp.
Yeah.
Your mana, but just leave it on in lane. Just leave it on in lane. Especially when there's a fight happening. Oh, re-rater movie gets his ult off. This could be trouble.
I think it's just gonna be a self-sacrifice for Jake.
Well done. Well played, Jake. Oh, the anti-juke. I do that all the time. He did save Where Banana, who's hanging about now. Probably should leave. I don't know how well Tiny farms the jungle, but that's where he's going to be. So,
I mean, Tiny farms everything quickly. That hero's
That's
just
true.
fucking
I think it
stupid.
runes as well. So one thing that I think people forget, once you take this tower, here's a top tip, pull this lane. Because otherwise you've killed his tower, but now he's getting free waves, and if you're rotating, this is how these lads get this catch-up shit.
That's a dead crow.
Like, Tiny now gets wave after wave uncontested. Because they're going to go rotate and do something somewhere else. Pull. Pull, pull, pull. Tiny has maxed Avalanche. That's a good point. If you're carry Tiny, you should be maxing Tree so that you can hit creeps. There's no creeps there, sir. So where Banana is presumably...
Under attack.
I mean, look, this tree is not cutting it, tree-wise. Javelin is on Kieran. The Radiant team are really trying to fuck around here mid. I don't think that Dire can really stand up to them at the moment. They lost top.
Is under attack.
This witch doctor might be dead.
Nope.
What?
Gets
was
the
that?
bongo off. Into stun, into Techie's bombs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was really bad
Jake
from
has
Myers.
self-sacrificed the
Fucking
game.
awful from Myers.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd see him on half health and think this is the lad. Like, it's level 1. You know.
I think it's like a psychology trick or something. Like when you use your Q, and then it hits them after a bit, and it looks like it does a big chunk of health to them. You immediately cast your ulti, and then you realise you don't have your Q anymore, and there's no more damage coming in, and you just look pathetic.
They killed Medusa, but Kieran's gonna pay for it.
Bombing V's probably dead. That's a pretty good trade for Heretic. Oh, and they killed Medusa as well. I didn't realise that.
Yeah. Wendy just ulted her.
Oh, he doesn't have
Hasn't
ulti.
leveled
That
up.
is unfortunate.
I understand why people do this. It's greed, but you've got to understand that one fucking level in this, and you never get killed. Like, you just have to pop it when Wendy goes on you, and TP out. And what can
Yeah.
you do? Like, it's just fucking do it. Like, you know the
It used to
lads
be
aren't
even
gonna
funnier
get
before they changed Wendy ulti, so that you could stop attacking.
Right.
Like before, if you ulted and Medusa ulted, you actually couldn't look away from her.
Right.
You were just stuck.
Same with Blade Mail. Like, Blade Mail against Wendy used to be the go-to because she couldn't stop killing herself on you. What's this? Myers also. Eri getting massive stutters in game. Myers also.
What do they expect Eri to do?
Myers is playing from the US, and I'm not kidding. No offense, Eri. I don't care if Eri's getting stutters in game. He's not playing or casting or doing anything. He's put the lobby up. Like, does it matter? Or is he saying, Eri, I'm getting massive stutters in game?
I think he's saying I'm getting stutters, as is Myers. But it still
I
remains
see.
the fact that what do they expect Eri to do about it?
I think,
Eri cannot change the server at this point, and I don't think we're restarting the entire fucking game for them.
indeed. Also, nice excuses coming out from the boys.
So, nothing is even happening. It's not like they died and they need to deploy the excuse. It's just a moment
Medusa
of
is
quiet.
dead again. As is Witch Doctor.
This is a disaster.
Coin for me.
Alright, what's Sun King looking like? Where's the blink at? I don't think he's...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Viper's also not really ready to have any impact, so they can just keep running at this Medusa.
I would
there's
like to
not
see
much Radiant can do
Techies
to stop
not
it.
just solo fucking up here, because
Yeah, surely that's what
pre-BKB,
Sun King's doing.
go and fight with the lads. Like, You do serious damage here.
There is nothing that can stop this man.
So after we after I had that little chat with Red in the pregame about how you level Omni, apparently he's just done it wrong. This max Hammer of Purity means he's probably was stronger in lane, but he's going to be really useless now. His heal is pathetic, as is Heavenly Grace. So his like combo of buffing Tiny is not going to work. It does feel like a lot of this is going to be on Myers, who I don't believe is the most dependable player in the world. But at least he's got the Atos to get going.
Apparently.
What?
I said, nor is his internet.
True.
Although, I guess I'm not one to talk.
I feel like yours is more PC issues than
Yeah,
issues.
no, it's more. I mean, there sometimes is some internet weirdness.
Munt's got a new joke for Ash where he says, I'm not going to invite Enthuse because by the time he boots up it will be 10 PM and we have to stop playing. And he says it every single day, and it remains funny.
I mean, it's not ungrew. Fair enough.
It's not Andrew, that's true. That's only if you've got like Minecraft or something open before.
It'll
Then
give him
you're
a couple of
really
hours waiting
counted.
for someone to laugh at his jokes.
Lewis Hamilton is changing his name to include his
Yeah,
mum's
well,
name.
he's just adding a middle name. It's not.
He's adding a middle name.
Is he
that's all.
adding La Balastia or Carmen?
Lambalastia.
Lewis
yeah.
La Balastia Hamilton.
Yes.
That's pretty pog.
I don't think anyone's gonna. It doesn't matter that much.
I mean, if his parents got divorced, I don't know if that's the case. Let's have a look. Early life.
I think they were divorced. I think he lived with us until he was like 12 and went to live with his dad.
Okay, so they separated when he was 2. So
Yeah.
I had thought previously about taking my mum's name as my last name instead of my dad's name. But I didn't want to do it when my dad was alive. Like, I didn't want to offend him, even though I know my mum would really like it. But she's still got his name, so I kind of think it would be kind of pointless. So it's like, what do I do here? Like, do I add it as a weirdo middle name? Because it doesn't really make any sense. Also, it's not Lavalastia. Her maiden name was G. G-E-E. And I thought Teddy G sounds like a... Yeah. It's Irish.
Wow.
Teddy G. So I thought Teddy G is a pretty sweet fucking name.
Teddy
Yo,
G.
Teddy G!
Oh, you could star in the upcoming I Have a Wife 37.
I Have a Wife 37 with Johnny Sins and Teddy G. Teddy G.
You could probably double barrel it.
Teddy G Forsyth.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not known as Teddy, but if you're going to be called G, it's got to be Teddy.
Edward G. Forsyth. That's not.
It sounds like Edward G. Robinson. That's the problem.
Ah, I see.
So I was just going to go Edward G,
Dire's top tower
but I wasn't
is
sure.
under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
But I definitely thought it would be if I'd done it immediately, but I was 8. But then if I did it subsequently, it seems like more of a targeted attack on my dad. So
Yeah.
Edward G Force. G Force. Edward, check your driver's G Force.
My mum still has. Mum still has her name, even though her and my dad are still married.
Yeah,
Just never took his name.
that's fine. Whatever. That would be easier. Oh, hello. Oh, why only on the one hero? You flaxed it.
Oh,
Bizarre.
Stocky side.
That really could have been so much better if We Wrote a Movie had stunned everybody. Oh, Kieran in big
said.
trouble.
Goodbye.
Come on, let's get the bomb.
It's empty.
Oh, look at the Dorito.
AKA Frito.
Oh my god, it is. They're
Although
all
Frito's a
fresh
square.
too.
Frito's a square.
fresh
That is a Dorito. What we need is a Frito, which is more of a oblong shape.
I mean, they're like curled.
Little curly
They're a bit
rectangles.
like
Tower is under
quavers.
attack.
No,
Yeah, dimensions.
they're
Quavers
too
are a bit
small.
curly.
They're too small.
Yeah,
Looks
they are.
like a small switch for an electronic device. that is melted and curled into a delicious form.
It's like a dehydrated flavor.
Did he just say that Doritos are square? Not at all, schoolboy. I don't know if you know what a Frito is, but a Frito and a Dorito are very different. Go back to school, okay? If you are indeed a schoolboy, you are too young to be in this channel. If you're not, your brain is too schoolboyish. Ah!
This is a good fight.
Where are you going?
Fully
Kill Viper!
They should make square Doritos. That's a business
How
opportunity.
did Viper live there?
You see, they got that new like Pringle style Dorito where they're all stacked up in like a Pringles can,
I
but
think
it's
they are
triangle.
literally just called stacks, like ST.
Are they actually?
Yeah, stacks.
Jake, you are a gutless coward, mate. You could have killed their mid, but you and fucking Kieran decided, oh, best not. You fucking had him trapped in the snakes. Kill him. It doesn't matter if one of you dies. It's the mid. Cowardice. Just rampant cowardice.
Top tower is under attack.
Get him.
That's so fucking stupid.
What?
He remains silenced for the entirety of Techie's casting 4 different spells on him, and he
Yeah,
can do
dude.
fucking nothing.
Yeah, dude. 7-second silence. I was saying this on
It does
old
seem-
techies that 7-second silence is busted, but his skill
Yeah.
set didn't really suit him. Now, this has to be less than 7 fucking seconds. Like, that's just so stupid.
It does seem
Still
like-
hasn't leveled ult on Juicer, by the way. In this
I
game, I
respect it.
consider that a risk.
If you're gonna be greedy, why not be fully greedy, you know? I will say that...
Imagine if she could have
This-
ulted them there.
Oh,
She
she
got-
got gonna die here?
She got no mana.
Yes, yes.
Jacus is dead!
Jacus is dead.
Viper can't get on her. Had ult, didn't use it in time.
Looking at the kill score, it looks like everything's going hunky-dory for Radiant. But then you look at the net worth, and it's just that Techies has absorbed so much fucking kills and farm that the rest of his team is actually suffering for it.
He's
All
12
three
and
dire
4.
cores, all 3 dire cores are ahead of all 3 Radiant cores because this Techies is stealing everything.
Dude, he's 12 and 4.
I know.
But all he's got to show for it is Trank, Soul Ring, and a
Fireside
fucking
Nut
Ether
just
Lens.
resubbed for 8 months.
I mean, he's
Flax.
more farmed
Please
than
flame Daff more,
everyone
he
in the team
deserves it.
producer.
I've seen him shout at
And it's
me.
just like-
True.
Atrocious.
It's cool that your Techies is this farmed, but it's not actually helping his team that much right now.
I've had a
He's
message.
now more farmed than his user.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Big bongos. Big stun.
Oh,
big turnarounds.
Oh
Oh.
my
Oh.
god.
Call
This
it.
hero.
Call
bro.
it. Call it.
Yep, that's a dead Jacus.
Triple kill. Is he going to go for the Ultra?
Myers does pick up
That was quite a good play by Myers.
the ult.
There we go, and he's dead.
Where banana? Who I have not seen play core much. And with
Oh, he is-
and with good reason.
He's very bad.
He is very bad. So
He also, as Larry points out, has not maxed tree and yet got a shard at 15 minutes. So,
yeah,
not the most efficient build I've ever
Yeah,
seen, but
yeah.
he's getting there.
don't tell Bob. Fireside Nut says PFlax, please flame Dav more. He deserves it. I've seen him shout at teammates. Atrocious. So I was recording a Scrubcast a little while ago, and I apologized, and I even apologized to Dav on Twitter because I knew that people would see this and think I was being mean. What people don't understand is Dav is super toxic to his also terrible Herald teammates, despite being awful himself. I can relate to that because I do that all the time. But I get a load of shit. But I at least admit that I am terrible. Dav seems to think he should not be in Herald. That's where we part in terms of logic and sense. I know I'm a terrible player, and I also think that at Archon 5 I'm probably overvalued. Dav thinks he should not be in Herald, and I think even at Herald he's probably overvalued. He should be in a tier below. because he is capable of some of the worst things in Dota. So I will not stop flaming Dav. If he was nice to his teammates and actually tried to work as a team and it didn't work out, I'd be a lot more sympathetic. But instead, he's flaming strangers for their bills, despite being dreadful. He deserves everything he gets. God bless him. The lowest rank is Herald.
Do you see KBJ went on an adventure? He recalibrated to try and get out of Herald.
Why?
And he was unsuccessful.
Yeah, because he just fucking belongs in Herald.
All these troubles they're having, it does feel like it's a lot of this kind of. Well, A, it's a winner on a POS 3, which doesn't give you much fighting potential.
Yeah.
But this Omni Knight with the Max E, it's really hurting his team.
Well, he can hammer a Pyrion to them,
heal
which
is just nothing.
Slows them for 38% of their damage, of their move speed. So think about it, Plague. It does.
It's a perspective. He heals for less than one Viper right click.
Yeah. Just think about that though. He slows them a little bit. So
he does slow him a little bit. This Witch Doctor ulti is very sad with the Omni Knight ulti down.
It is, but it's still going to get the job done somehow.
I think Kieran's a bit too far forward here. Yeah.
Here comes Medusa, who, by the way, is in this game.
Except for Tiny, who's also turned up.
Okay, that's
just
4.
A pretty shite fight all around for the Radion.
Kieran trying to get in here on 108. Oh my god! What was the range on that? They don't have any catch at all. Well, that was probably the best thing that's happened to Dire this game.
I mean, it started with Myers making a genuinely good play, identifying that this techie's being a cocky piece of shit could be killed.
Look at the graph.
And they kind of rolled them from there.
That was a big dip. And now, the win probability favors Dire incredibly. Myers only has 2 Reaper's Scythes at 22 minutes, which is not ideal.
I do think it favors Tiny versus Medusa as a matchup, as do I. He just comes online so much quicker than Medusa does, but
why does he have an Atos on Myers, by the way?
I think it's just quite a good catch item, isn't it?
I don't think I would get it.
I'm not sure on Necro it's...
He's so slow.
Catch.
Like, the shard...
Also, like, what was the Atos? It's like, not like they got like some escape hero they want to get.
I don't get it. It's a lot of money by the point he's got it.
Well, he got it first item.
Right, but you've got Tiny and you've got Shadow Shaman. Just fucking get them to get shit. He just needs to be tanky. Oh, hello!
Just resubbed for 10 months.
Gamer.
Sergeant Cortez, meanwhile, doesn't even have an Atos yet, despite doing well mid. Is now actually 4th from bottom in net worth. This has been really bad for Viper. Jacobs is de-warding. They know he's there. We wrote a movie has come in, walked out of his sandstorm. There's a shackle on a jungle creep. Are you serious?
That is a shackle. Well, Jake has tanked 3 ultis there. God bless him.
And has possibly won this fight for his team.
Yeah, that was really quite good by him.
That was really good from Jacobs.
They're actually pulling it back nicely.
They've, like we actually Pyrion points out in the draft, Techies, he seems really good, but he falls off quite suddenly.
He does.
These past 2 fights, he's just died before they even started.
So
they haven't even got the BKBs yet. And,
I think if you look at the damage that his spells do, his main damage item is Sticky Bomb in the fights, right? And Suicide, obviously. But they have decent ways to interrupt him. He does have to channel it. With the Ether Lens, like, if you're careful, you can cast it from way out. But these damage numbers are not that impressive because they don't scale. And as Hero's health goes up and up and up, it's very strong in lane, but then later on it's just sort of like an annoyance rather than the devastating holy shit, what can we do about this hero? Like, don't get me wrong, it's really strong. I think it's very, very good ability. Oh, they're going to get the Medusa here. I don't think she had shield on. Classic plays from the lads.
And look, Taki's is also going to go down here. They all
Myers
get Myers,
is dead.
and they got the
And
Sentinels.
Omni.
That's large. If they can get this tiny off the this guy's huge. Get him, lads!
Let's kill. He's just left his team.
Oh, can they get the kill? They can, just about. Jesus, that was still really rough.
Kieran just fucking pieced out there on his homies. He's got a
Medusa
silver
not have
edge.
shield
You
on
could have
again, sorry.
blinked! You could have blinked!
Did Medusa not have shield on again?
No, she
I don't think she did.
No, she didn't. She 100% didn't.
Full mana, yeah, she, oh, for fuck's sake. Why did the lads do this?
I don't know. They must have seen Thompson not fucking have a shield on. Turn on your fucking shield. We used to do. We used to do interventions.
No, she
do you
doesn't.
remember that?
Well, actually, Ted,
Yeah.
Thompson did have his shield on in lane today, so actually you're wrong.
Pyrion, have you heard of a rat king? Do you mean the rat where it's got all its tails tied together and it's the king of rats? Bob calls him were brain cells. I thought a rat king was a bunch of rats tied together and they have a big brain. That's a rat king, isn't it? Oh, they managed to kill Omni. Eri, stop fucking squealing on the lads, alright? They're terrible, we know that. Let's be nice. Don't fucking go run into Bob looking for approval. Bob, guess what the tiny had? Bob's never enjoyed these games. Even when he cast him, he's like, can I go? Like, you know. You put them in this game, Eri. You've assembled this. You created this monster. Frankenstein can't get angry when the monster does horrible things. And Myers is a liver. He gets a heal off. Good thing he's got Rod of Atos. Jake is also gonna die. Snakes? He's gonna cast it, but he decided not to. In comes Were Brain Cell.
Oh my god, Were Brain Cell was going to tear them to bits. But if he wasn't bongoed all the time.
No reveal.
Go Brain Cell.
I think he's actually done this right by ignoring everything his team does and just farming. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. You don't have to do anything to play Tiny these days. It's just the most brain dead hero. You're not good if you can play Tiny at Bob, at Greg, at Where Brain Cell.
True. Fucking true.
You're just looking for a free dub.
What on? You picked a busted hero. Myers is going Shivas before BKB. I think he needs a BKB. I definitely don't understand this Atos at all. I would have been happier
it does look
with
more
anything
bizarre
else,
as
really.
the game goes on.
Like I don't get it. They have Wendy and they have Shadow Shaman and they have Tiny. Like they have catch. They don't need to worry about this fucking Atos. Like I just don't get it. I always take the extra Reaper Scythe cast range because I always fucking miss otherwise. He's such a slow ass fucking hero. I'm sure 8 strength is better. Last year, Greg admitted he thought Frankenstein was 2 people. Literally Frank and Stein, because of the audiobook narrator, and therefore had the book ruined for him.
That's so fucking funny. I'm stealing that fucking joke.
How does he
Holy
make
shit.
this up? He's fucking so wasted, dude. I've said for ages. It's just fucking gremlin for ESL. He should be doing something much bigger. I know a few people that I think are genuinely fucking hilarious and just need to be out there. People need to know. People need to know. These people are fucking funny. Mun is one of them. Top mod 2021. In 2022.
now.
Yeah, but I don't think it counts for 2022. It's only fucking March. How can I vote on best mod in 2022? You don't know what month's going to do later in the year.
Yeah, that's true. He can do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, if Munt turns against you, you can delete your entire channel at this point. I think. He's got true control.
That's why I know he's the best mod, because he hasn't. Oh my goodness, this is great.
Pyrion has been fucking
just goes in without BKB, totally pog.
I just don't think anything's touching this tiny right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do have enough damage.
Okay, I take it back. Heretic?
Nothing can stop this hero.
Heretic? Heals himself? Okay.
Hero is very bullshit. Not only does it have one of the highest outputs of damage, it has one of the highest HPs and the highest arms.
I can't do the vid. I need you guys to do the vid. I need someone, aka Stanis, the best vid maker, to somehow assemble a video that shows off how funny Munt is and why he is, in my opinion, no offense to all my other mods, I think if I put forward one mod and it wasn't Munt, people would be rightfully complaining that they actually did a lot of stuff that was really positive. Munt is just, to me, the funniest lad. He's a terrible actual moderator, but I won't tell Twitch that if we can get him into the award. I think he's just fucking hilarious.
If you get him 100 quid, he needs to share that 50-50 with you for a start. Let him go into Twitch.
He makes me laugh every day. He makes me laugh every day. He's just the fucking funniest lad.
Making up for the fact he didn't BKB in the fight, just BKBs in the jungle by accident. Maybe hoping we didn't see him BKB in the fight. When we look, it'll be like 1 second lower on the duration. He did. Maybe he did BKB. No, he just cut it.
He didn't. I don't know why the lads don't use their BKBs. Like, blinks into 3 heroes and thinks, I'll save it. What are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Just fucking use it.
It's so strange.
Like I was saying.
Something like.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I was saying in one of the Daftcast games, if you're holding on to it because you're worried it's going to run out, just get it down to 6 seconds as soon as possible, and then you can turn your brain off and not worry about it. And just fucking use it. Every time there's a fight, you can use it. Because I doubt very much that extra second is going to matter to you, a goon player. Paragon had ult at the start of that.
Yeah,
again, holding on to spells. The moment Wendy comes in
Kieran
there,
also missed the shackle there.
He did. But the moment that the Wendy comes in there, why aren't you pressing R?
I don't know.
Like, if you use BKB at the wrong time, who fucking gives a shit? If you don't use it at the right time, you're gonna die. Just use it.
For the BKB thing, I do think there's a part of that. You know, when you're learning as a Dota player and getting better, one of the things you need to do is start anticipating.
Right.
And when it's something like a Sanking blink stuff on you, that's something you should anticipate is going to happen. But they just don't. They don't think like that step ahead.
Right.
Sometimes
there's a fight happening. We can't see the Sanking.
If they see a spell being cast at them, they're going to BKB it. But the idea that it could happen, you know, they have to be ready for it to happen at any moment from anywhere is a lot harder to do.
I suppose I'd put it this way. If you don't use your BKB for fear of using it at the wrong time, you're using it at the wrong time. Like, if you're jumping in and dying, rather than use it for fear of using it at the wrong time, that is as wrong, if not wronger, than using it at the wrong time. Because if you use it at the wrong time, you just have to be a bit more careful. But if you are blinking into 3 heroes and you don't BKB, that is goonery. That is absolute goonery. Like, why are you saving Medusa ult? It's not a particularly long cooldown. You're never taking a fight thinking, let's initiate with Medusa ult. Do you know what I mean? You're always using it as a defensive thing, or if the fight is going well and you think, let's fucking crush them, then you use it. But it's not going to be the deciding factor for me as often as you not being dead. That would be more of a deciding factor.
And now it's just even harder to stop Tiny. What do you do? Not only is it a Tiny who is an absurdly tanky hero for the damage he can output, but he also has an Omni Knight backing him, and you have no counters to that. No one who can purge it.
Do you know one thing I think they absolutely could take away from this hero, and I don't think it would bother me at all, is if he didn't do this stupid amount of damage to buildings.
Yes.
Like,
yeah,
that is
agreed.
so fucking dumb. That he just goes up and goes, bip, 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 and the building's falling over. It's stupid.
He just gets given everything.
Yeah, he's got
gets...
too much. Like, bring back fucking Craggy. Let's bring it all back. Give him an extra spell. Fucking gets Craggy for free.
What's his axe these days? Have they changed it? Oh, they're still treating volley. That was an interesting BKB given he has Aegis, but I guess to secure the tower it makes some sense.
I think as well he just didn't want to fucking get killed. Now they can go for mid. Oh, they've already got mid. Yeah, that was weird. Just take a fight. What are they going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't hurt them to wait for the BKB cordon to come up again, but just I don't see what Radiant get now that changes.
Stan is I hate that idea.
Producer...
Read from a script about how good Munt is? No. I'm just saying, if we can find clips of him being funny, then job done. Like clips of him doing his fucking scientist stream. A rice is the smallest thing and shit like that. That's Munt.
The thing is, I think, like, you have to have the context in those sorts of situations. So
no, I don't care. I'm just fucking dumping it in there. I'll do the preface.
Is this for you or is this to show someone else?
To show to post it to say he's going to be the top Discord. The top Twitch mod. Look, I'm not being funny, lads. We could get fucking Martin Scorsese to a vid for us. We ain't fucking winning. All right, it's gonna be some big time streamer, or it's gonna be some lad who's like, you know, some super right on mod is the best mod of the year, rather than fucking Munt. It's never gonna be Munt. It's never in a million years is Munt gonna win it. I would just like to see that vid. That's all I'm saying.
A daily Munt quote Twitter account would be fucking golden, though. That's
I would
a good
definitely
suggestion.
read that. Like, even
Honestly,
just his daily things that he says that Greg thinks.
Do you know
like,
do you know Deep Leffen bot on Twitter?
Yeah.
Do you know that account?
Yeah.
Something like that for Munt. A Deep Munt account. A bot analysing Munt's vocabulary and coming up with Munt lines every single day.
I would read it.
I would enjoy it.
The Slack spot is quite good.
Is it? I don't actually realise.
Deep Slack spot is pretty good.
I just fucking Deep Leffen is just the most. Whenever I see it pop up, I genuinely laugh.
I don't even
it's
follow
so rare that
Smash, but
every
it's
6
so
weeks
funny.
makes me genuinely laugh. Yeah, exactly. I know nothing about most of the references. It's just a funny idea that this is supposedly people think. Yeah, this is what this lad talks about. Oh, another just BKB. This lad's fucking crazy. All right, now he's going in. What the fuck is this?
He's got Aegis. Why the fuck not?
I suppose.
Tiny's dead.
Let's play Dora just resubbed
Dead
for
what?
1 month.
That's a double shackle. That's a lot of lockdown. Paragon's still not used ulti at this point. He is now out of mana to use the ulti.
Unbelievable.
He is now dead.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Why wouldn't you use it there?
I don't know.
I don't think you use Manta either. Why wouldn't you use it there?
Just call it. Why haven't these lads called it?
They have called it. They just typed
Oh, yeah.
GG. They have called it. Good lord.
I must have had someone muted or some shit.
I think you must have. Bommy B, you might have had Bommy muted.
I don't even want to give like an MVP out or any ons out. I don't think anyone on Dire played particularly well.
No, they played poorly, I'd say.
But I'm going to give out a lot of dis-ons and LVPs, I can tell you that.
I'm going to say LVP Paragon, 100%. I'm unchanging on that.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that. I would also like to say a possible dis-on for Sergeant Cortez, who I believe did absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Just did nothing. How much hero damage? 23k hero damage. Less than the Sand King, less than the Techies. Paragon did 10k hero damage. 10k! That's incredible. I don't think I guess he wasn't clicking anybody.
Oh my god.
10k! That's unbelievable. Oh, Paragon, this is unforgivably awful.
This is like on the brink of KBJable. Like seriously,
I-
0 and 6.
I'm not even kidding.
10k hero damage.
I think this is KBJ award worthy. Had shield off a bunch of times, never used ult, did no damage, was the most farmed person on their team.
Kills.
I'm gonna say KBJ award for Paragon this week. I think that's fair.
Oh, I don't
Ashman,
know.
do you have any I think KBJs need to be unanimous. Do you have any objections to
I would
KBJ?
agree with that. They need to be unanimous. Do you think this is just another example of Goon Dotes rather than an exceptional example?
Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's have some fun. KBJ award it.
Okay, Paragon, you have received the KBJ award this week. Congratulations for your abysmal performance. I don't want to give anybody on Radiant any kind of positive award.
I don't think they played like super terribly, but there was nothing standoutish about it.
No, they didn't.
I
do
think
anything
Jake was
particularly good.
Jake was made the most impressive plays, but it was
Jake did
not
some
a
good
victory.
stuff.
It
Jake
was just
did
a
some
loss.
decent stuff, but it was just a straightforward. Like I think the other team threw. Bommy B did well, but Techies fell off as he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of hero damage, he actually did more than anyone else on his team. So he certainly tried, but I don't think it's worthy of an award. So we're going KBJ award for Paragon, and we're ignoring everybody else. I'm going to pretend this game never happened. Does that seem alright?
Yeah. Just move on.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, a pleasure as ever. Thank you.
Any week where we give out a KBJ is a week where I'm happy.
That's true. If we would, we'd give them out to all 10 players every week, but not this time, just one. Anyway, lads, I'll see you next time. Cheers.
See ya.
GG.
You can tell they love doing those. I will be back tomorrow with some more Elden Ring. Thank you so much to Eri for organising these as usual. Thank you to all 30 players. I had to think about it there for a second. That took part tonight. We had a lot of fun. We don't mean anything by it. It's just flame. Oh, open my gift. That's true. I wonder what it is. Who's it from? It's from Eri. I wonder if it's. I'm gonna spend a decent amount of time pondering this. Could it be Seafarer's shoes? Let's find out. It is Seafarer's shoes. Oh, I think I've got quite a few of these now. Search for. I have a good few. Can I not just search by? I just want Seafarer's shoes. It's not just showing me. I've got a lot of these now, all from Eri. There's another one that's a gift from Eri. Those are just regular. I must have got them somehow. I don't know. But I have quite a few pair of Seafarer's shoes. And they all seem to be gifted by Eri. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everyone that took part. We don't mean anything by it. It's just a laugh, isn't it? Because Dotes is a hard game and everybody's terrible. I will see you guys later. Peace out.